with someone to call my own. You'll never know. We'll never know. Mm. All those tender kisses went away. Mm, mm, mm. Will you treat me this way? Mm, mm. For whatever happened to the love you used to share? Where did our love go? Why don't you even care? Tender kisses. Man, y'all don't know about, man, the 80s, man. 80s. The 80s, man. Whew. What a time for music, man. Um, Big Larry in the building once again. This is salute. A lot of news today, man. A lot of things going on today, man. A lot of things going on today, man. Man, too much stuff going on today. Too much stuff going on today, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. From Queensland, Australia. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Australia in the building. We love Australia, man. Shout out to Australia. Anthony Madison. Greetings from Cairns. Cairns. We may have to go to Australia, man. If not tonight, sometime soon. See what's going on down there.
New tonight at 5, a vacation meant for family fun quickly turned into heartache. For the parents of one Metro Atlanta man, they say that he was gunned down in front of his younger brother by strangers while visiting Charlotte, North Carolina. Our very own Chase Howell spoke with the man's parents who say no parent should have to ever see their child's body placed in a body bag.
Turn them in. Pastor
Absolutely
Nicholas and
correct.
Nikisha Cozy are
Wow.
sitting on the same love seat they would every morning.
Wow. Son went to Charlotte. Some niggas hurried up and killed him. They couldn't wait to kill him. This story will get no attention. I should do this story later. You know what? We're going to come back and do this story. We're going to do this story a little later, man. We'll do this story later, man. Do that story later. Yeah, we'll come back for that story.
From WJZ, this is breaking news.
Well, this breaking news, at least 25 people are in the hospital tonight after a mass overdose in Baltimore City this morning. It happened near the intersection of Pennsylvania and North Avenues. Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch, and welcome to WJZ's All Local News at 6. Police say at least 5 of those patients are in critical condition tonight, and the number of victims could increase. Stefan Dingle has been following this story all day. He has the very latest on the investigation.
This intersection is always busy. It's always a lot of people out here, a lot of drug activity.
Just before 9:30 Thursday morning, Baltimore Fire and EMS responded to Pennsylvania and North Avenues for a drug overdose of one person. That quickly turned into a mass overdose of at least 15.
Along North Avenue, along Pensy, both subway platforms, and then kind of off the beaten path down some of the alleys.
If we have teams this way, if we could take some teams.
This mass overdose event brought out community partners, the Mayor's Office of Overdose Response, and concerned neighbors to help find more victims who took the laced drug. People tell WJZ the drug was given out as a tester to victims, and it was called New Jack City. Some say it was laced with Freon or antifreeze, which can poison people, although officials have not.
New Jack City. These fiends gonna snitch, man. They're gonna snitch, and they're gonna find out who did that. Whoever did that gonna be in big trouble. They will charge you like you stabbed somebody for killing somebody with drugs nowadays, for selling a bad batch.
Confirmed.
We don't know what's in the supply, and so for folks to be careful if they're using, to have Narcan available.
And that's one of the reasons that I'm out here trying to uplift the community and help those fight their addictions off.
As advocates handed out Narcan to those chasing their next fix, people like Crystal Drayton handed out information for people to get help. Throughout the day, victims started piling up outside the Enoch Pratt Free Library to get help.
This is very disheartening. I do outreach work in this area every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have harm reduction right down the street. So, it's very sad.
It's still going on there.
And I think this is an example of us all coming together to collaborate to respond to the needs of the city and address overdose.
Empathy led the way at one of West Baltimore's most notorious intersections, where struggle, illness, and help all exists at the same time with compassion.
Keep pushing. We all have a story. We all go through trials and tribulations.
Now, our last update we got from police was earlier this afternoon, and that was when they told us those 15 patients were hospitalized, 5 of them in critical condition. We are able to report to you tonight new information from the fire department where they say that number has now risen to 20 plus. We'll, of course, continue to keep track of the developments here on the ground. For now, we're in Penn North. I'm Stefan Dingle for WJZ.
Wow.
A Charlotte man is on trial charged with killing his boyfriend in 2021.
What?
A Charlotte man is on trial charged with killing his boyfriend in 2021. The first witness took the stand today with testimony unlike anything we've heard before. We want to warn you, it is disturbing.
She says she got into a friend's car and discovered a body in the passenger seat. It all started in Gastonia and ended in Steel Creek. Gaston County reporter Ken Lemon had the only camera in the courtroom today, and he joins us now live. Ken?
Taj Wall's attorney says that this was self-defense, that Taj Wall's boyfriend attacked him the day of the shooting. Or prosecutors say that the victim was walking away from an argument when Wall shot him in the head twice. Sky Spence Parker was the first witness on the stand and described herself in the back seat of this car with a dead body.
I really just wanted to get out the car, just say whatever I needed to say to get out.
She was walking in her Steel Creek community in May of 2021. Her high school friend, Taj Wall, saw her and asked if she wanted a ride. She said Wall told her he just got out of a bad relationship.
I remember him saying, yes, I killed him, and he lifts the purple blanket up.
She saw the head of a stranger, Melvin Harper of Gastonia.
Did he appear upset?
No.
Crying? No. Scared? No. Panic?
No.
In fact, prosecutors say before that encounter, Taj Wall drove around in Melvin Harper's car for 6 hours with Harper's body in the passenger seat. This started, they say, when the two men got into an argument at Harper's house on Weldon Street in Gastonia. Prosecutors say Harper went to his car to avoid an argument, but Wall stopped him in the driver's seat and shot him in the head.
2 shots is first-degree murder.
Wall's attorney said Harper often abused Wall.
Festered in domestic violence.
He said Harper was known to keep a gun, and it was in the car.
And when he reached for his gun, Todd shot him.
Well, prosecutors say the evidence in this case doesn't support the claim of self-defense. A second witness to take the stand said that Hall came to him right after the shooting and also showed him the body. He said Hall didn't appear to be scared, but the look on his face was frightening. Live at the Gaston County Courthouse in Gastonia, I'm Ken Lemon, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Ken,
wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Aaron. The Jackson Police Department still has officers on scene patrolling the Brook Hollow subdivision, where neighbors say 2 cars rolled into their community and created what they call a war zone. Now, surveillance video captures the moments that those shots let out.
I actually forgot about it until that.
Around 4:05 Wednesday afternoon. JPD says a dark-colored Jeep and another vehicle began exchanging rounds across multiple blocks before getting out of the cars and firing shots on foot. Nearly 100 shell casings were recovered.
I'm blessed and I'm grateful that we was gone.
And reminders of that violence sit still, not only in garage windows, but also in car windows. Several different neighbors' pieces of property got damaged, including a truck that this Reverend says he might have to come out of pocket to fix.
I want to thank God for his divine protection.
Yet, in a rare twist, no one was injured.
He protected me and my family, not only me, but my neighbors.
18-year-old Lyndon Ford has been arrested and charged with shooting into an occupied dwelling. At least 4 more young men are persons of interest, and JPD says they'll all be charged as adults.
If an officer had pulled up out there and these individuals were shooting like that, we could have lost an officer. We could have lost a citizen.
While officers have yet to release a motive, they found 2 guns and drugs on the scene. They also say that some weapons may have had the illegal Glock switches on them.
We're going to bring some other individuals to justice very shortly.
An increased police presence remains in West Jackson. JPD is also actively installing shot spotter technology to track future gunfire in real time. And even with an increased police presence here, police say that they plan to involve shot spotter, which is a technique that can figure out where gunshots come from in real time. We'll have more at 6 p.m. in West Jackson. Bethel Miles, 16 WAPT News.
Man. Son's delivering the what's this? YN Uber. This is YN Uber. You try to get away from the hood, we'll bring the hood to you. You craving some Blackistan in the middle of the night? Just call Uber YN and they will bring the fucking nonsense to you, to your subdivision.
Tell what's really going on out here, because one day it could be you.
Only on Fox 13, a Memphis business owner is sharing his story and his pursuit of justice after he was shot in the back as he was closing up his restaurant. It's been 10 days since that crime off of Lamar Avenue, and no one has been arrested.
Fox 13's Martin Staunton is live at MPD's Crump Station right now. So, Martin, did the victim know the shooters in this case?
Albert Thomas told me he never even saw them, Daryl. Thomas said that he was closing up at Al's Wings and Things on Lamar with his back to the road when he heard the shots ring out.
When did you realize you've been hit?
Soon them shots rung out, I realized I was hit in the back. And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I dropped to the ground, and instantly I started calling on the name of Jesus.
That's right. He said, I dropped to the ground and I started calling on the name of Jesus. He reverted to his training, man. Hey, man. You in that foxhole, man. Ain't no atheist in the foxhole, Jack. Ain't no atheist in the foxhole.
When did you realize you've been hit?
Soon them shots rung out, I realized I was hit in the back. And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I dropped to the ground, and instantly I started calling on the name of Jesus.
Albert Thomas started his restaurant 9 years ago at the location where he was shot recently. Thomas says he has no idea why anyone would want to hurt him.
But I don't have a clue. I try to be the best I can be for the city of Memphis. I lead by example. Church man, family man, business owner, So at this point, I don't have no idea why someone would come and shoot at us, my employees, the restaurant, period.
Thomas says he's had a good life, blessed to open a second location in Horn Lake. 2 restaurants gives him the means to try to make a difference, but now he's asking for the community's help to bring his shooters to justice.
But we as a community need to come together and learn to speak up. And a lot of times people don't want to speak up until they get close to home. But at this point, it's close to home for me and my family, so I would love for somebody, if you know something, reach out to the Memphis Police Department, reach out to me.
And Daryl Thomas says that he can forgive the person who shot him, but they need to be held accountable. Right now, things are in the works to raise the reward for information leading to an arrest and a conviction to $7,000. Daryl?
That's Fox 13's Martin Staunton live tonight. Martin, thank you.
Yo.
Now, on the run, Memphis police are looking for this man. They say attacked a woman in the Cooper Young neighborhood and took off. In security video you'll see only on Fox 13, that woman lying on a bench. A man comes up and slams a metal trash can lid on the woman's head. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Daryl Green.
And I'm Darcy Thomas. The attack so violent, Memphis police need your help to find the person responsible. Fox 13's Troyce Grant joins us live from the Cooper Young area. Troyce, the surveillance video, it is very difficult to watch.
Yes, Darcy, here at Fox 13, we obtained the surveillance video from a local business here in the Cooper Young area. Now, in the video, you'll see that 68-year-old woman sleeping on a bench like this. And then you'll see a man in the video who looks to be scoping out the area moments before coming back to hit her on the head with the lid of a trash can, just like this one. Now, we showed people in the neighborhood the video, and they were surprised that something like this could happen and was considered a safe
That's a white
area.
guy. Oh, that's a white dude, man.
Could happen and was.
That's a white dude, man. Pants pulled up, light skin, the hair, no prognathism. That's a white guy. What y'all think, man? Y'all tell me what y'all think. What y'all think, guys? Is that a white guy? That look like a white guy. It's a hate crime, man. This is a hate crime, y'all. This is a hate crime.
Considered a safe area.
Yo, he bent that shit. Yo, that shit bent. Watch how that shit bends on contact. That shit bent. He bent that metal on her head. He bent it. Hold on. Let me see if I can catch it. You see how it's perfectly round there? Watch this. He bent that shit on her head. God damn.
That's scary. That's not something I would expect from this neighborhood. Usually it's very safe, and the video was very disturbing.
After the woman was hit, you can see the suspect walk out of the video, then come back and take her backpack. Now, we aren't sure if there was a relationship between the two people or what the suspect's motive was. People in the area say that she sleeps here all the time, and so they were, again, surprised to see something like this happen to her. Now, again, that suspect is still on the loose. The last time he was seen going eastbound on Young Avenue towards East Parkway. And MPD encourages you to call 901-528-CASH. Again, that's 901-528-CASH if you see anything suspicious. Daryl?
Fox 13's Troy Grant.
That's him right there. Look at him. That's his ass right there. The hat and everything. Yo, he trolling us, yo. That's him right there. That's crazy. Motherfucker. Ain't that a... Yo, he trolling us, man. This dude is trolling us, man. Where? Let me see this motherfucker, man. Where you at, motherfucker? You piece of shit.
The video, and they were surprised that something like this could happen and was considered.
That's definitely a glider. That's definitely a glider.
Considered a safe area.
Crash. God damn.
He was seen going eastbound on Young Avenue towards East Parkway. And MPD encourages you to call 901-528-CASH. Again, that's 901-528-CASH if you see anything suspicious. Daryl?
Fox 13's Troy Grant reporting tonight in the Cooper Young District.
Across the city, a troubling crime trend is forming. Time and time again, residents simply going about their daily routines, falling victim to juvenile violence.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor details several high-profile incidents leaving local communities on edge.
From picking up dinner to planting flowers. In Baltimore City, everyday tasks turning dangerous for some residents.
Look at this beautiful city, man. Look at that, man. That's the Chesapeake Bay, right? I think that's the bay, the Chesapeake Bay. Look at that beautiful city, man. I mean, from a bird's eye view. Look at that feat of modern technology. You said The Wire returns in 2026? I didn't hear about that. I got to look that up because I love The Wire. I love The Wire. You know how they put The Wire in the movies? Did you notice that? They take all the scenes of one particular character and they turn it into a movie you can watch, like one character's whole story arc. If you really like The Wire, that shit is dope. They got the story, like the story of Marlo, or the story of Omar, you know what I'm saying? Or even the story of smaller characters, you know what I mean? But I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. I don't know. The reason I'm not muting the burps is because I mute and I forget and I talk for 5 minutes and forget to unmute it. So I'm trying to get them all out right now before I because if I keep muting and unmuting and unmuting, I'm gonna forget. Yeah, man. Oh, you was joking? Okay, because I don't know, man. It'll be great to bring that shit back, man. That'd be great to bring The Wire back, man. George Pelicanos, Simon, what's the guy, the other author? They had two of the best authors in the game on that wrote that shit. That shit was written by two of the best authors in the game, two white dudes. George Pelicanos and Simon, god damn, I forgot his name. They not even, you know what I mean, TV, they just write books and shit. That is The Wire, man. Oh man, you got me thinking about The Wire, man. You distracted me, motherfucker. Let me get on to this shit, man.
Our details several high-profile incidents leaving local communities on edge.
From picking up dinner to planting flowers. In Baltimore City, everyday tasks turning dangerous for some residents. Back in May, an elderly woman tending to a community garden reportedly attacked by a 16 and 17-year-old. According to police, both previously arrested for robberies. And according to this neighbor,
just in my car, ready to go, and 3 young untouchables with masks surrounded my car.
She believes the same suspects carjacked her the day before.
I was told to...
Did she call them untouchables?
Untouchables with masks. Young untouchables. Young and 3 young untouchables with masks and 3 young untouchables with masks.
Did you hear that? Am I tripping? Did she say 3 untouchables? Wow.
And according to this neighbor,
just in my car, ready to go, and 3 young untouchables with masks surrounded my car.
She called them untouchables. Well, they kind of are, though. In Maryland, you can't really charge them with a crime unless they kill somebody. If they're a juvenile, they have to kill you in order to get charged with a crime. And then they'll only be in jail for a few years if they're a minor. That is true, though. That's crazy. I like that, though. I like that.
This neighbor.
Just in my car, ready to go, and 3 young untouchables with masks surrounded my car.
She believes the same suspects carjacked her the day before.
I was told to get out, give them the keys real fast, or they'll kill me.
In another incident, this one caught on camera, a Connecticut pastor in town for a funeral stopped on the street. He says a 16-year-old held him at gunpoint, demanding he get out of the car. Initially, he fights back, tackling the teen to the ground.
I realize how young he is, and that's when I tell him, hey, I'm a pastor. Relax. Calm down. I'm a pastor. I'm not going to press charges. I'm going to let you go, but you got to get out of here.
But the pastor says as soon as he left.
Why would you do that, you asshole? But I guess when you're in that situation, you might say anything. But he really meant that shit. Press 1. He really meant that shit. His big ass had that little skinny fucking punk pinned down and was like, yo, I'm going to let you go. I'm a pastor. I'm going to let you go. You just got to get out of here. What? Better take the gun before you do that. At least if you're gonna let the fucking kid just run off into the night, at least take his fucking gun from him, you jackass. If you overpowered him, like we see in the video,
Held him at gun.
He overpowered the guy and let him keep the gun.
He says a 16-year-old held him at gunpoint, demanding he get out of the car. Initially, he fights back, tackling the teen to the ground.
I realize how young he is, and that's when I tell him, hey, I'm a pastor. Relax. Calm down. I'm a pastor. I'm not going to press charges. I'm going to let you go, but you got to get out of here.
But the pastor says as soon as he lets up, the boy runs off with the gun and takes off in his car.
You would think once I let him know I was a pastor that there would be in one way or another some level of remorse, and there was none at all.
And late last year, a split-second assault, leaving one victim with a lifelong injury.
It's very opened my eyes.
This Federal Hill resident left with permanent eye damage after a group of suspected teens struck him over the head with a metal pole while he was walking home with a pizza he was trying to take home to his fiancée.
It's hard to
think about that. Think about that. Went to get this bitch some pizza. I hope you enjoyed your pizza, you fucking bitch. Cost him his fucking eye. Press 1.
A split-second assault, leaving one victim with a lifelong injury.
It's very opened my eyes.
This Federal Hill resident left with permanent eye damage after a group of suspected teens struck him over the head with a metal pole while he was walking home with a pizza he was trying to take home to his fiancée.
It's hard to imagine feeling safe going anywhere around here.
You know she's about liberal. Oh my God. You know she's for everything. Like, she's for everything. She probably has a Mamdani poster. Her fucking avatar is probably a picture of Zohan Mamdani. Or even whatever flag. What country is it now? Iran? So it's Iran now. A couple of months ago, her avatar was fucking goddamn Gaza, Palestine and shit. And then like a year ago, it was the Ukraine. This bitch hates Trump. I wish you would have went to get that pizza, bitch. Send his ass out to that war zone. You sent him out in the middle of the night to go get the pizza. And he tried to act brave like he wasn't scared. He tried to act brave like he wasn't scared and shit. Look at this corner, all these niggas on it, standing around. This fucking white dude thought he could just go get a pizza and walk past him. Them little motherfuckers seen him with that pizza. Look at him just walking down the street. He not even holding the pizza right. He holding the pizza like a foreigner, man. Look at him.
He was walking home.
You got to hold the pizza between your, with it pressed up against your ribs. You got to hold the pizza in one hand with one hand pressed against your rib and one hand and one end of the box on your fucking, you got to hold the pizza like a football, man. So motherfuckers know, like, oh shit, he protecting that shit. He from around here. He not like some square. You holding the pizza. He holding the pizza out here like this, like here. He holding the pizza like he at your door and just delivering the shit. The motherfuckers saw him. They're like, oh yeah, we about to get that pizza. That's our pizza. It's probably 10 o'clock at night. One of them said, I bet you won't get that pizza. Or one of them said, one of them dared the other one to go get the pizza. And one was probably like, nah, man, fuck that shit, man. It was like, oh, you scared? You scared? And then that was it. You was done after that. Once he said, you scared, you was through, buddy. You was through booking. I bet you won't get that nigga pizza. Nah, man, leave that motherfucker alone. Oh, you a bitch. You scared. Oh, give me that stick. Bam! Whacked his ass side of the head. Is that a squeegee? Oh shit, that's a long ass squeegee. These some squeegee boys, man. I guess they was off. They was off. That's a long ass squeegee. Pause. Hey man, he all fucked up. She gonna leave your ass. Look at you can tell she gonna leave him, man. Hey, listen, man, I'm not laughing. And I'm not laughing. I don't think this is funny. But she gonna leave him. Look at her now. She contemplating that shit now. She like, how long? When could I leave him and still feel like a good person? How long can I have to stay with him before I leave and still be able to feel like I'm a good person or still be able to? She counting the days, man. She counting the days, man. She counting the days before she can leave. She like 6 months would just be wrong. Like they probably got the same friends and shit. They probably met in college and shit, so they probably got the same friends. You know, they got the same social circle. You know, the circles overlap. So she don't want to leave too early and have people talking shit about her. So she probably like maybe a year, or maybe until he gets, he recuperates, and then I can just say like, the meds, the pain meds, he got addicted to pain meds, and I just couldn't take it anymore, or I wanted his recovery more than he did. He wasn't listening to the things the doctors said, and he became abusive. No, that's what she was say. She would say he fell into a depression and became abusive. That's what she gonna say. Press 1. She gonna leave his ass in about a year.
Late last year, a split-second assault, leaving one victim with a lifelong injury.
It's very ironically opened my eyes.
This Federal Hill resident left with permanent eye damage after a group of suspected teens struck him over the head with a metal pole while he was walking home with a pizza he was trying to take home to his fiance.
It's hard to imagine feeling safe going anywhere around here now.
The string of youth violence against residents simply carrying out their daily routines.
She can't listen. She has a man and she doesn't feel safe going anywhere around here. Think about that, man. If you're a woman and you have a man, yet you're still afraid to go to go anywhere in your neighborhood, and he walking around all fucked up after some fucking 15-year-old fucking destroyed his life and shit. That don't necessarily make the coochie wet. Press 1. And I'm not necessarily blaming her. I'm blaming her for being a fucking liberal, but I'm not blaming her for her female, she like, yo, this thing can't protect me from a 15-year-old, bum. Let me get, you know what I mean? It's just her natural cave woman instincts gonna kick in. That's the crisis a lot of liberal white men have in these cities, man. You know, and listen, I'm not for constitutional carry, but I am for permit carry. I'm for permit carry. I'm for permit carry. I'm against constitutional carry, but I am for permit carry. And Baltimore, they don't have constitutional carry, but you know, most of these people, they're not going to carry a gun, and it wouldn't have mattered. He wasn't going to shoot the kid when he felt them kids walking up behind him. When he walked past with that pizza looking all goofy. Watch this.
While he was walking home with a pizza he was trying to take home to his fiancée.
Look how quick they made the decision, right? He could feel that. He could feel them behind them. He could feel their energy. Press 1. He could feel the danger. Even if he didn't know it consciously, his body felt the danger. And he wouldn't, if he had a gun, I don't know. What do you guys think? If he had a gun, do you think he would have turned around and backed them dudes down? You think he would have put, like I said, put the piece under his arm and turned around and just be like, don't think about it, motherfucker, and back the motherfuckers down? What you think? Because that's the only thing that would have saved them. Reacting first, because the kid whacked him with the fucking stick, probably in the back of his fucking, the kid probably whacked him in the back of his head and then clacked him in the front of the head again. The struggle living in these cities with these sons, man. It's a struggle living in these cities with these sons, man.
It's not clear if this boarded up window at the Key Bank at the shops at Buckeye is from this past weekend's deadly car meetup, but neighbors say they are concerned for their safety and what this can mean for the community's future. I'm Remy Murray to explain.
How many people have to die before anything is done?
Seated in this room are dozens of concerned residents coming together for Council President Blaine Griffin's monthly Ward 6 meeting.
You gotta stop making excuses and start solving things.
This gathering comes just days after this past weekend's deadly car meetup on Buckeye Avenue, among other violent incidents in Cleveland, which led to a total of 3 deaths across the area.
People's lives are at stake here.
Now some say they're worried about how this violence could impact the community's efforts to grow and bring in new development.
They close this place down, we're all going to be disenfranchised.
Neighbors ask for speed calming measures, with Cleveland Police and Griffin saying they're working to one day get these resources to address these issues.
This is more than just, about me being a council person. It's about me just really caring about our neighborhood and watching, what we need to do in order to improve the lives.
Still, Griffin says it's been a challenging time in the community, from this recent violence to past problems at the Huntington Bank branch on Buckeye Road. For months, we reported on the bank's temporary closure and how the financial institution even considered closing down for good due to crime on and near the bank's property. But Griffin and the community fought to save the bank, which reopened last October, so he says he is prepared to do what's necessary to survive.
This has been the hot area that we've been trying to invest in, and we won't allow one incident to define us.
We reached out to Key Bank for comment, and a spokesperson said, quote, "We are committed to cooperating with police as they investigate." For News 5, I'm Remy Murray reporting.
You niggas are pestilence, man. You niggas are straight up pestilence. Y'all pests. It is a pest.
A wild attack caught on camera in Delaware County where a man goes on a wild rampage with a baseball bat inside a gas.
Oh, shit. Some glider crime that don't seem boring, man. This look like some exciting glider crime here, man.
A wild attack caught on camera in Delaware County where a man goes on a wild rampage with a baseball bat inside a gas station filled with customers. But why? Police say it was all a case of mistaken identity. And then it gets even messier from there. Our Chris O'Connell has the details from Prospect Park.
An innocent customer at a Prospect Park gas station got a little bit more than he bargained for after police say he was attacked by a complete stranger swinging a baseball bat.
See, this is my thing right here. You don't even need a gun for this guy. All you need is some mace for this guy. Okay? Some mace to turn this guy from fucking Mickey Mantle to goddamn Ray Charles, man. In a second. You hear what I'm saying? A knife, a gun, you don't need none of that shit. One squirt to the face. And then you would have had the bat. That bat would have been yours.
One call for a man chasing another man with a bat.
The wild surveillance video from inside the Marathon gas station on Chester Pike in Prospect Park actually started moments earlier. Police say that's 35-year-old Brian Taylor pulling up to the station Tuesday night around 11 and getting a baseball bat out of his trunk. After looking through the store window, the bat-wielding man walked back into the store to target another man playing skill game.
Listen, so what is the lady went in there earlier and they like the dude disrespected his woman while she was in there earlier? This dude, shout out to this dude. He stood on business though. We gotta get this glider credit, man. This glider stood on business, man. Hey, this glider stood on business, man.
Pulling up to the station Tuesday night around 11 and getting a baseball bat out of his trunk. After looking through the store window, the bat-wielding man walked back into the store to target another man playing skill games. According to the arrest affidavit, he asked, "Where's my money?" Police say Taylor, who apparently bats right-handed, was intoxicated, had no connection to the victim.
He asked, "Where's the money?" And like I said, this victim was completely innocent. Doesn't know this guy, never seen him before. Just happened to be in there, and this guy decided to take his anger, rage, whatever out on.
It didn't end there. The video shows the victim running away from the store and then being chased into the parking lot. Taylor was arrested at his home a short time later. Regular customers are shaking their heads, especially those with kids.
My mom says she wants everybody to be safe and like there's kids around.
It's just getting worse and worse around here. You know, there's people swinging baseball bats, people on cars, constant fights and everything, you know.
Police say the victim suffered.
I think we found a white area. What's the name of this area? Yeah, this Delaware County. What's the name of this neighborhood, man? We see
mistaken identity, and then it gets even messier from there.
Station got a little bit more than he bargained for.
Prospect Park, man. Prospect Park, man. We found a bad area, man, full of white people, man. A bad white neighborhood, man. We've been looking for this for 7-8 years, man. We've been looking for this for 7-8 years, man. Predominantly white, 97.5% white. Wow. 97.5% white. Prospect Park, man. I hope they not like, I hope they not trying, I hope it's not like bad by white people standards, man. Shout out to Louis Barrow. He says, how many relationships have been ruined by sons assaulting a man in front of his girlfriend and she sees him getting overpowered? Oh, man, countless, man. Sons enjoy doing that, too. Sons get a kick out of that, ruining some shit for you. They get energy from that shit. Sons love like fucking up some shit for you. They have an innate ability to know how to ruin some shit. They're good at like just fucking some shit up. So yeah, they do that a lot. I would say it happens a lot. Shout out to my man, Baby King in the building. BK, have it your way. He says, question for everyone watching. Have y'all ever seen a U-Haul behind a hearse? No, you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you, man.
It's just getting worse and worse around here. You know, there's people swinging baseball bats, people on cars, constant fights and everything, you know.
Police say the victim suffered cuts and bruises to his back, arms, and ribs. Taylor, seen here after a DUI arrest in 2017, is also charged with vandalism after police say he defecated in his jail cell.
Delco for you. You get the crazy ones, you get the nice ones, and you get the in-between.
Taylor was released from the Delaware County Jail on $5,000 bail. We spoke with Taylor at his home tonight, but he declined comment after advising with his attorney. He is due back for a preliminary hearing in court on July 21st in Prospect Park.
Well, now to a burglary investigation at a home in Abington, Montgomery County. Police say the house was specifically targeted because the residents operate businesses in the area. They say this is part of a growing nationwide trend impacting mostly Asian business owners. Action News reporter John Paul live in Abington with the...
Oh, God. The targets are Asians, man. Who could be doing this to our Asian brothers, man? Who could be doing this to our Asian brothers, man? Let me drop the link, man. Our Asian brothers, man. I love my Asian brothers, man. I love my Asian brothers, man. This wrong. If this some sons, man, y'all need to stop this shit right now. My therapist was Asian, man. I had a therapist though a while ago. And that motherfucker was Asian, man. He was good as shit. Asians good, they good therapists, man. You don't feel judged. You can tell an Asian therapist anything. You can't tell a nigga therapist. You tell a nigga therapist and she was like, whoa. You tell a nigga therapist gonna be like, couldn't been me. You tell your nigga therapist something, he be like, shit, couldn't have been me, motherfucker. Shit.
Those details tonight. John.
Yeah, Rick, we have learned this is a big problem here in Montgomery County. We're also learning tonight that this group of criminals is using sophisticated technology to track their victims.
We're asking the Asian business community to be vigilant.
A warning tonight after what Abington police are calling an epidemic unfolding in Montgomery County. Business owners, mostly Asian, are being tracked by criminal gangs based on harmful stereotypes that they keep high-value items in their homes.
Through surveillance and tracking devices, whether it be air tags, trail cams, whether it be actual physical surveillance on these business owners.
In the most recent incident, police say a couple was tracked from their business in Philadelphia to their home in this gated community in Abington. They've likely been surveilled for weeks.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful fucking neighborhood, man. God damn. 4 chicken wing and fried rice get you all this. Cigarellos and fucking cigarellos and goddamn egg fouillon and General Soul's and shit. Wow, that's amazing, man.
They're not there for a physical confrontation. They are following them home to learn their patterns, their cars, who's staying at the residence, how long it's going to take them to get from their place of business home.
The group put an air tag on the couple's car, and on Monday, they decided to make their move. The men managed to get inside before realizing the home wasn't empty.
Fortunately for us, they picked a bad time to do it. The homeowner's son was home in this case and confronted them.
Their son scared them.
Think about this. You in the house, your parents gone, you in there jacking off, and somebody break in while you jacking off. You're like, what the fuck? You come out and shit with your jack off hand and shit, be like, I'll touch you with this motherfucker, you better leave. Don't make me touch you with this the jack off hand.
Crazy. Last couple shows you've been cooking, man.
Huh?
I said the last couple shows you've been fire, man. These last couple shows.
Salute. I'm gonna get you to tell me about Prospect Park in a second.
Residents, how long it's going to take them to get from their place of business home.
The group put an air tag on the couple's car, and on Monday, they decided to make their move. The men managed to get inside before realizing the home wasn't empty.
Fortunately for us, they picked a bad time to do it. The homeowner's son was home in this case and confronted them.
Their son scared the men off, but not before they got away with some of their valuables. Tonight, police are asking business owners to keep an eye out for anyone following them home because they're worried it's only a matter of time before it happens again. And Rick, there are a couple other things police say you can do. One of them is just add lighting around your home. Another one's pretty interesting here. They recommend using wired.
So wait a second. So you move fucking 1,000 miles out of the fucking city into a gated community with a goddamn little man that sit at the fucking gate and make people sign in when they come through there, but that ain't enough. Now you got to put fucking little lights around your house. Well, fuck it. Like, might as well stay in the fucking city for that much, man. Shit. You gonna move all the way out here and they almost say, all you gotta do now is put lights around your house. Yeah, right. And then next is gonna be something else. And then it is gonna be something else. This will be something else.
Pretty much.
What's up with Prospect?
Asian did my searching.
Oh, Asians in your area?
Asian.
Okay.
No, Asian. He did my surgery when I.
Oh, your surgery.
For my ankle.
Okay, well, your ankle. Oh, okay, yeah. I know your shit straight now, right?
Prospect is. Yeah, I'm straight. Prospect is like 10 miles away from Center City in Philly. It's right there. 6,000 people. But I just think it's regular. It's just regular crime, but I don't think they're used to the debauchery. That's all.
Yeah. 10 miles ain't far from Philly though. God damn. It's right there.
I mean, Center City is the nice part of Philly, so that's the part that you went when you was around Chinatown and all that area.
Yeah. Man, they picking up the trash in Philly.
City services are slowly coming back after District Council 33's 8-day strike. Video from Chopper 6 shows workers starting to clear piles of trash, but the mood among workers is mixed. The tentative deal with the city gives them a 3% raise in each of the next 3 years, but far from the union's request for 5% annual raises. This afternoon, we did hear from the DC 33's president. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joining us now live from West Philadelphia with those details. Maggie.
Yes, Sarah, members of DC 33 woke up this morning with their alarm clock and they headed back to work, but with mixed feelings in tow. Many of them are not exactly happy with this tentative agreement with the city, and now it's up to them to vote as to whether they want to ratify this new contract. As DC 33 moves in to clear out the trash in Philadelphia, we're hearing from District Council 33 union leadership.
I don't know what's to celebrate, you know. The same poor people that were poor yesterday are still poor today. The 3% hat, you know, it helps a little.
It comes after Mayor
Yo, is that nigga gay? Yo, don't ever do that again. That's all my advice is. If he not gay, don't ever do that again, dog. Okay.
It helps a little.
It comes after Mayor Sherelle Parker announced the tentative deal and the end to
Look at her face. She like, yo, what the fuck was that? Look at her face. What's this?
tentative deal and the end to announce the tentative deal. It comes after Mayor Sherelle Parker announced.
Wow.
Yo.
That's free.
Look, she
Eesh.
didn't hug him back. She ain't hug him back
No.
either. What the fuck he do? What the fuck did this guy do?
She pissed, man, because that shit was a clown show.
Yeah. That made her look bad. Yeah, that fucked her up because she the mayor when that shit happened. Yeah, even if it ain't your fault, you was the mayor when it happened and go on your record.
It comes after Mayor Sherelle Parker announced the tentative deal and the end to a 9-day worker strike on Wednesday.
Your city values you and the work that you do every day for our residents.
In the Northeast, Mack trucks are hauling away dumpsters this morning along Red Lion and Calera Road. In Fox Chase, there are still piles to clean up at Pine Road and Shady Lane at a designated sanitation site. In Andorra, residents are anxiously waiting until normally scheduled trash pickup resumes on Monday.
Are you looking forward to this week having regular
Yes,
pickup?
I am looking forward to it. I am. It's just it was a
Yeah, usually
Philly.
them Arab Jones be nice, man.
Yeah, Philly undefeated, man. Man.
Even the Arabs, man, she looked like a thumb, man. That goddamn Arab thumb, man. What the fuck is going on here, man? The Arab joints usually be smoking. The
Not
little
in my
bags, the
city.
little ring. Yeah, the little ring around their eyes and shit. This is a Philly Arab, man. This is a Philly desert demoness. God damn, man. Y'all get Jesus Christ, man.
On Monday.
Are you looking forward to this week having regular
yes, I am looking forward to it. I am. It's just it was a different.
This deal includes a
Yo,
3%
homie
wage
said,
increase.
Homie said, get the burqa back on. He said, get the burqa back on. Shout out to Baby King, man. Baby King coming through tonight, sponsoring the show heavy, man. Make sure y'all sponsor this show. Shout out to Baby King, man. BK, have it your way. Damn, man.
This deal includes a 3% wage increase each year for 3 years and a $1,500 bonus in the first year. The 9,000 union members, including 911 dispatchers, custodial, and medical examiner employees, still have to vote on the terms.
They have the ability to choose yes or no. If the members choose to accept it, then that's fantastic. If the members choose to say no, then we would have to go back to the drawing board.
And they need that majority in order to ratify.
You better accept that 3% raise, motherfucker. Because what's going to happen? Let me tell you how it worked now. You done already folded, right? Right, Mark? They folded, right? It's because they asked for 5% and they came back for 3%, right? So they folded, right? You won't go on strike again, right? Say the workers don't vote to ratify it and they go on strike again. Now they're going to do. What's the next offer going to be, Mark?
Ooh, they'll try to go 7%, obviously. So it's too late, and
the
it's
next
too
offer
late.
going to be 2%. The city next offer going to be 2% now. They don't say your 3%. You gonna wish you had that 3%. They gonna give you a 2%. They gonna say, look, all right, you know what? We'll give you 2%, and then you have to fight. They're gonna make you fight for the 3%. So now you will be in there. No, we want the 3%. So now usually they're looking stupid fighting for the 3% that you just turned down.
Yeah, but whatever they wrote in that contract, they are not allowed to strike no longer for another whatever years or whatever amount. Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah, they folded. LL Cool J missed his show for nothing, man. It's fucked up, man.
Nah, he did a good Samaritan. I gotta give him that.
Yeah, shout out to LL, man. He tried. He didn't know you niggas was gonna fold like that, man. You got a lot going on, man. A lot going on out here, man. I'm talking about, when I say a lot going on, Jack.
Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Birshaw. And I'm Aaliyah Blackburn in for Dan. Fox 59 Scarlett O'Hara brings us expert perspective on how kids are impacted by exposure to violence as police work to address a citywide youth crisis.
Many witnessed the early morning violence at a Northeast Side apartment complex last week. Multiple fights within a crowd of at least 50 people and another.
Pantheon, have you done some work on yourself? Because I was hesitant to bring you up here because you were so cold to that rapper, that rap gang member the other day who got his hand blown off. It was disgusting, man. Like that was truly disgusting the way you talked about that guy, man.
Some self-reflection.
Yeah, have you done some self-reflection, man?
Yeah, just don't use dynamite when it's fireworks time and let
Jesus Christ, man. Listen, man. Oh my God. we got some stories, some heart-wrenching stories tonight, man.
I caught up with the McDonald's one. I know you're doing it later.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. We need a feminine touch on the show, man.
Not cold ice heart. Okay. I will try throughout the show.
Jesus Christ, man.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. I hope you're well by
at least 50 people.
Yeah, man. Salute, man.
Many witnessed the early morning violence at a Northeast Side apartment complex last week. Multiple fights within a crowd of at least 50 people, and another close by that ended with a man shot 6 times, all in the parking lot. But hidden from view were 7 children in the care of a woman who literally opened the door to danger, according to court documents.
In this case, an arrest was made for neglect of a dependent. And we want to be clear, this type of behavior is not going to be tolerated.
32-year-old Candace Ellis Strayhorn now faces charges for neglect of a dependent, assisting a criminal, and unlawful carrying of a gun. Documents say video shows her allowing the shooting suspect, her brother, John Ellis Strayhorn, into an apartment with kids inside between the ages of 5 and 13. She's also accused of taking the gun he used inside the home, knowing he just shot someone. As police followed a trail of fresh blood up the building stairs, they say a 13-year-old boy came out holding the gun wrapped in a sweater.
I think the crisis has been worsening, unfortunately, over the past few years.
Kimball Richardson.
He's going to fix it. Everybody stand down, man. The youth violence crime problem is fixed, man. You got Kimball Richardson on the job, man. Man, that's wonderful, man. I feel a lot better now, don't you, Pantheon?
Yes. I mean, he wears glasses, so if he gets hit in the head, maybe he has a bit of protection.
Yo, wow. This guy, man.
Over the past few years.
Kimball Richardson, a licensed mental health counselor with Community Health Network, says exposure to this kind of violence is traumatic for young kids and carries the potential for long-term effects. Documents identify Candace as the mother of one of the children, but do not specify the guardians of the other 6. Before John, who already had an extensive criminal history and active federal warrant, came through the door, she was the only adult present. A concern for Richardson, who says adults are the ones with the power to disrupt this cycle of violence, but only by setting a good example for kids.
They don't know that it's wrong. They don't sometimes know that there's another way, that you don't have to act this way to other people.
Please,
and
don't
it's so important to have that
criminals. Of course
mature,
they know.
appropriate, strong.
They don't know that it's wrong. Of course they know it's wrong.
All right, let's get into the main event, man.
Also, I just wanted to quickly say with the Prospect Park, I think the newsreader had said it's based on harmful stereotypes that Asians have all their finances at home. And if they still were able to get away with stuff, even whilst the son was there, then the stereotypes are based on truth because they had stuff at home.
Yeah. Listen, they don't use banks. And I think that was Abington. That was Abington what happened there. They don't use banks and sons know that. And in California they terrorize them over there. And I guess there's a healthy Asian population in Philly, right? I think there's a and
no, it's a lot. It's a lot of Asians out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't use banks. I wonder why. Like, because I can understand why the Hombritos don't use banks because they illegal, but I don't know why the Asians don't use banks.
It's a trust thing, I think, and they feel like they can manage their money a little bit better. Culturally, I think maybe
they are pretty smart though, but after now everybody knows. Now sons know that. The sons have known that for years. You might want to think about, making a change at some point. Anyway, man, let's get to the main event.
A mother killed in a workplace stabbing.
My mama died trying to take care of us.
A McDonald's manager killed in the middle of the morning rush, and police say it was another employee who did it.
Jennifer Harris was working her shift this morning when she sent an employee home early. Thank you so much for joining us.
Didn't I say that earlier? Who saw the show? Who saw the show earlier?
I did. I caught up with that.
Didn't I say that was the reason? Was going to be the reason?
But it made sense because to be sent home.
What was the reason? What was the reason again?
She sent the girl home. She was the manager and she sent the employee home early.
And this happened at 8 a.m. So it's like shift has just started.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was the reason. I said, because I mean, damn, this bitch killed. We got the broad too, man. I found the broad. I found her her post. She made a post before she did it. She made an Instagram post before she did it. So let's go ahead and watch that after this, man. Let's see.
Police say that employee left and then came back and killed her with a knife. This happened at the McDonald's on 9 Mile West, west of Kelly and East Point. Noelle Frio is live with the details. Noelle, we hear a Good Samaritan stepped in and tried and stop this.
Yeah, that's right. Police say that stabbing happened near this drive-through window behind me. And they say a customer who was in the drive-through stepped in and stopped the suspect from fleeing the scene before police arrived. We've now learned that the victim was a mother of 6. Employees described the terrifying moments inside a McDonald's after a worker attacked a manager with a knife. Police say the employee had been in an argument with the manager that ended with her being sent home.
She left for 5 minutes. She came back with a mask on her face. And the only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her.
Family of the victim identify her as 39-year-old Jennifer Harris. She was stabbed multiple times before a customer in the drive-thru line intervened, holding the employee at gunpoint until officers arrived.
He had her sitting down there about in the parking lot next to a vehicle, and he had the gun pointed at her. That's when police and all them rolled up.
He did the right thing. He showed, so to speak, heroism. And we really appreciate his assistance because, like I said, otherwise we would have a dangerous criminal right now in public, and we would be looking for her. But
what kind of action is that?
Ukrainian. It's like
that's
Ukrainian, Eastern European.
We would have a dangerous criminal right now in public, and we would be looking for her. But who knows what else she was gonna do.
Family of Harris described her as selfless, a hard worker who worked to provide for her 6 children as a single mother.
She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for. My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us.
Her children now in shock at how such senseless violence could have ended their mother's life.
A hard-working woman, so kind. If anybody needed help, she would give you her last, give you the shirt off her back. She did not deserve that at all.
And police are asking that anyone with any more information on this incident contact the East Point Police Department. We have that phone number in this story at clickondetroit.com. Live in East Point, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
So heartbreaking, hearts break for that family.
It has to be an out-of-body experience, though, to be like, okay, I'm seeing you in the evening. Okay, just call me at lunchtime. We'll talk about this. And then 8-something a.m., you're getting a call that your mother's dead. It's like, wait, I literally just saw her off to work.
Right. Yeah,
and your siblings are at school, and you're just like, I literally just saw her go to work, and we're meant to talk at lunchtime, and I meant to pick up my siblings, and she's now dead. It's not possible. Yeah, there's completely be an out-of-body experience.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold it down for me. I gotta go do something right quick. Hold it down.
You think CNN gonna cover this or any hot liberal?
It depends. First of all, hello. I haven't spoken to you for ages. I hope you're well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it depends on the perpetrator, because I'm assuming the perpetrator is African American as well. I don't know about you, especially when one of the colleagues said she came back wearing a mask, but she recognized her hands.
Definitely FBA. So yeah, it's sad. But
it's
what do you expect? It's the stand. It's the stand. You know.
Yeah, it's the no emotional regulation.
Shout out to the daughter though. At least the daughter tried to show some tears.
Yeah, but I think it's more what I said, where it's literally like I saw my mother as she was going to work, and now how many hours later you're telling me she's dead, and it's not by car accident, it's not by something else, it's by a co-worker who couldn't regulate themselves and came back and stabbed her and was going to stab her, was always going to stab her.
That's
just unfortunate.
Vile. Like how much anger she was holding that. Like
I was going to say, because if you have anger from being told to leave your shift for the day, then you have the anger as you're going home, then you have the anger as you're picking up the knife, as you're putting on the mask, as you're traveling back, as you're trying to find the manager in the drive-through kiosk, and then the whole thing of locking eyes with her and then lifting up the knife to start stabbing her. At no point did you have a cool off and be like, okay, if I literally do this, my life is ruined, her life is ruined, and you just proceeded to continue.
Yeah, it's And stabbing somebody is, you got to look at their eyes and,
I get it's very personal. I mean, shooting someone,
yes.
as we can see with Sons, it's so indiscriminate, but stabbing is really up close and personal. I mean, in London, we have so many. There's literally a guy in Knightsbridge who just got stabbed because we have our thieves, our bicycle thieves. They're so prominent, but he got stabbed for his Rolex. I think he was trying to save his Rolex, and he just got stabbed and has died. He's a husband and a father, so. But yeah, so it's a very personal thing. I actually don't know which one's worse, because if you're shot, it's the person didn't care about me enough and shot me. But if you're stabbed, the person was so focused on their hatred or they're wanting to steal this thing from me that they were able to kill. Like, I don't know which one's worse. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is a doozy, and hopefully, like I said, I hope one of the black liberals talk about it, but they probably won't.
They're not
No
going. Like,
rappers won't.
what are they going to talk about? Because none of this has
Even it's
white
embarrassing to the
supremacy. Yeah, exactly. It has nothing to do with white supremacy. It's not Palestine. Like, there's nothing they can tie it to. They can't tie it to Trump. What? Oh, Trump went to McDonald's last year, so this employee was angry and stabbed her colleague. They can't tie it to anything except the mindset of South African Americans. So they would never focus on this at all.
It's just sad, and even from Charleston White, I can't believe, like, what would he say about this? Now he lost a lot of respect from me because he would talk about this, and now he embarrassed himself. I don't know how much they paid him about the kid Carmelo Anthony with a K. He switched sides, so it's pretty sad. It's just sad.
Yeah, and it's a shame because she's such a pretty woman and looks good for from 5 to 20, her 6 children. She looks
He's
very good
six.
for 6 children.
It's 6 children. Hopefully, let's hope it's one guy. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I doubt that. But yeah, no, it's a big shame. And you just think, like, okay, you're just going to work. Most people have a 9 to 5, and then you clock in, 9 o'clock, 8:59, have your morning coffee, sit at your desk, and then by 11 a.m. you're dead. And it's like, okay, hold on, how are you dead by your colleague who's angry? It feels like my brain can't comprehend it because it's fascinating. And I don't know, I feel like I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed having been murdered by someone.
In that format.
Yeah, because usually you're meant to die naturally by old age. Maybe health exacerbates it. And unfortunately, the accidents happen. It could be a car, plane, whatever accident. But to die in a job, most people, unfortunately, are in jobs that just pay bills. They're not in jobs that they actually enjoy. So to just die in a functional job because you just need to pay bills and it's your colleague that killed you. Now there's a level of like piss I'd be when I'm at the pearly gates. I'd be like, send me back down because I need vengeance. It's crazy. But yeah, no, it's
Everybody, I'm Rupert.
And I'm Taryn Asher. We begin with a heartbreaking loss for one Metro Detroit family dealing really with an unthinkable tragedy.
Yeah, Taryn, what began as a normal day at work quickly turned violent. A mother of 6 stabbed to death at an East Point McDonald's while doing her job.
And Fox News' Camille Amiri joining us live with the very latest. And Camille, we understand you have spoken now with the woman's family. I mean, it's hard to imagine what they're going through.
Yeah, I mean, we were here all day, and then family members started showing up this afternoon, one after another, all coming back to the scene of the crime. She has 6 children, as you said, ages 5 to 20, and some of the littlest ones were here. And let me tell you, it was absolutely heartbreaking.
My mama was a good person. She was the best mom anybody could ever ask.
Oh yeah, and side note, the woman who killed her knew her kids because her kids would always come up to the McDonald's, and she would always like interact with the kids and like give them stuff, and she was very friendly with the woman's kids.
This is
Jennifer Harris, a single mother of 6, a manager at McDonald's, fatally stabbed Thursday morning by one of her employees, according to police.
My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us.
It happened right before 8 o'clock at the McDonald's on 9 Mile in East Point.
From our understanding, it happened near the drive-through window inside of the building, so in the employee area.
Investigators say it started as a verbal dispute between Harris and her employee. Harris asked the woman to leave, but
she came back with a mask on her face, and only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her. And she started stabbing her. I tried to stop her. It was no stopping her. She stabbed her everywhere.
Police say a customer, a CPL holder in line at the drive-thru, witnessed the stabbing and shot his gun in the air, attempting to stop the crime. The suspect ran out of the fast food restaurant, the CPL holder getting out of his car and holding her at gunpoint until police arrived.
He absolutely did the right thing. He showed up.
Wow, that's a fucking citizen. They need to give his ass an award, man.
Hearts are heavy as we think about the family and friends of 39-year-old Jennifer Harris.
Loved ones left searching for answers. They tell us Jennifer was kind, hardworking, deeply loved. This tragedy started when Harris reportedly sent an employee home early, and that worker allegedly came back and attacked her.
Just hard to believe it happened at 9 Mile and Schroeder in East Point. 7 News reporter Ruta Osunaida is speaking with the family tonight about their devastating loss and the terrifying moments that changed everything.
39-year-old Jennifer Jama Harris went to work at this East Point McDonald's every single day to support her family, and they say she did not deserve this.
Why take our mama from us? You knew we loved each other.
It is absolute heartbreak for the family of Jennifer Harris, a 15-year employee of McDonald's and the manager here in East Point. They all gathered at the very spot she lost her life Thursday morning. Police say it was a senseless act caused by a simple argument.
There was a dispute between 2 co-workers, and one co-worker was sent home as a result of the dispute.
That coworker, a 26-year-old East Point resident, then allegedly returned hours later with a kitchen knife and stabbed Jennifer multiple times. A customer and licensed CPL holder, noticing the violence, fired a single shot into the air to put an end to what he was seeing.
Nobody was hit by the gunshot, but it did stop the assault. The suspect dropped the knife and started running away from the location.
That Good Samaritan then detained the suspect before she could get far until police arrived and took her into custody. Jennifer was rushed to a local hospital but died due to her injuries. Neighbors say they sometimes hear arguments at this McDonald's, but never anything like this.
Neighbors say they sometimes hear arguments, and what an odd thing to say. Make sure y'all support the
arguments.
So, you think the people the guy that helped her was a glider?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Without a doubt. A son would have like mind your business or some shit like that. Or if
World Star.
Yeah, son not gonna like come in like that. Sons will save the day, but that the way this guy saved the day had glider written all over it. Like a son would just let her go. A son would have just let her go. Son ain't making no citizen arrest.
Hell no.
I would let her ass go. We just been like he stopped the attack and he'd just been fine with that.
Son would have shot in the air and missed.
And the son would have left. The son wouldn't have been there when the cops got there either. Salute to Barry B, man. Shout out to Barry B, man. Shout out to Boy Kachina, man. He says, why does it seem like less son folks get hold on, I gotta read the whole thing. Like less son folks get taken up for probing by aliens. Yeah, aliens don't never take kidnapped sons, man. I said that is weird though, man. That's weird, man.
White people.
Not worth the money.
Man.
Not worth the money.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Ooh.
Wow, that's crazy. Let's see the girl, man. Let's see this girl who did this shit, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Hit the like button. Smash that like button. We going in. It's cracking.
Yesterday, I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. She keeps on putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. Nobody's perfect. It's fucking it happens. You know what I mean? Bringing all that in there and then playing games since you want to take our belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny.
Told y'all. I knew it was going to be that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Man, that's wild. I mean, I was hoping that she was gonna be just some crazy bitch, but
No.
she acts like she got a grievance.
This is literally millennial versus Gen Z.
But this is before she did it.
Literally.
This is before she did. She hadn't done it yet.
So I've never done shift work, but can you go in on your non-shift day, make up for shift hours?
You got to be scheduled.
As a representative of the peasant class, I'll answer that question. Yes, you can at Home Depot. Well, it was very lax for us. So yeah, I could call my manager and be like, "Yo, they would never tell." It was a period in time at Home Depot before we started taking too much advantage of overtime. Then they shut off overtime. There was a period of time where they would never tell you to go home if you wanted to go home. You could work all 3 shifts in a row because they need coverage. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Then it got to a time where we started abusing it and, getting 20 overtime hours a week. That's 40 hours on your check overtime, coming home with you know what I'm saying, double what you're supposed to get. Yeah. And I'm talking about this was years. This wasn't just a month or something. We were doing this for years. And then they cracked down on it, and then you couldn't barely get no overtime. But yeah, it depends on what's going on at the workplace. But that's just my answer as a representative of the common folk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Commoner. But she should have clocked that if she was sent home the day prior, I doubt that she was going to be allowed to do cover shift work the next day. Because it's the manager still, you've obviously done something at work where the manager's still pissed with you. And if she has to say you're behaving like my children, that means there's some you're not being professional. There's something you're slacking on, I should say.
The funny thing is, though, here's the funniest thing. She wasn't even fired.
Yeah, it was just go home for the day. And this one is go home. You're not on shift.
She killed her over, and I can see that. I knew it was gonna be something petty like that because that's just how low impulse control, no gratification deferment. You still had a job, bitch.
Yeah, and I can see why the colleague said she recognized the hand because she had a mask on. Because obviously she has orange hair. So if she's coming back with orange hair, she needed the mask. But the colleague must have recognized her acrylic
tattoos.
nails.
I bet she got tattoos on
her. No, acrylic nails. Probably has long nails.
Bill, you're a commoner, man.
Yes, I am.
I
do you
didn't
think about
imply
this?
everyone was a communist. I just said I've never done kind of a shift work.
You never worked at a fast food joint as a kid?
Never. I've never worked in a shop, a
When
fast
did
food
you start working?
when I even took a gap year before university. I've
You
always
took a
been in an
gap year
office.
before university.
Yeah, I've always
Oh,
done.
goodness. I
I've
love
always
it.
done
Boy.
corporate.
Yeah, well, normally you'd have that job anywhere from 14 to 18, unless you're trying to work your way up through the thing and be a manager and an owner and all that stuff. Now it's a different thing where you got 35 and 40-year-olds back there just trying to earn a check. So it's a little different deal. But yeah, if you got sent home, somebody else called in sick, they'd call you and be like, "Hey, you want to come in?" And then you'd come in, and then you'd work the other person that didn't show up. You'd work their shift to make up your hours on your check. So, and I started working way before 14. I started as soon as I could pick up a rake in a yard.
Yeah,
So
but my
seven, maybe seven
but
or
my
eight, I was mowing yards.
my point is, Bill, if the manager sent you home the day prior, obviously for work conduct or, we don't know the exact reason, but she was sent home, I don't expect that she'd get called the next
Oh,
day
sure.
on
Sure.
her on her off day, because it almost sounds like she decided to go to McDonald's
She
by
popped up.
herself.
She popped
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
without the manager asking her. And the manager's probably like, I literally sent you home
Yeah,
yesterday.
but nowadays you can't just shit can somebody in a lot of these cities.
Mm.
Like Wyoming's a right to work state. You can be fired for no reason. They don't have to give you a reason. They just
Yeah.
said, "Here's your shit. Get out of here. Hand me your keys."
Yeah, that's
Other
how this
places, you have to write them up 3 or 4 times before you can even fire them.
Right.
So okay, they
This girl
screwed up.
wasn't fired.
You wrote them down. She sent home. Barb didn't show up that day, so you call Boom Shika. You say, "Hey, do you want to come in?" "Yeah, I'll come in and make up my hours." And then she comes in. Then the girl that she had a problem with apparently the day before is there, and then it takes off again, and she gets sent home again.
Maybe, yeah. Another manager told her she could come in.
Right.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you?
Because normally the manager's hours don't coincide with the regular workers, so they can keep the regular workers on task while they switch and do their manager swap. Because you got to count out all the tails. There's a whole bunch of shit when a manager leaves.
I want to know what you guys think about what she said here, though. What she said about the boss who she butchered.
I sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. She keeps on like putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. Nobody's perfect. It's fucking it happens. You know what I mean? Bringing all of that in there and then playing games since you want to take our belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids.
Okay. I can see this
she gonna
girl
claim
is
self-defense.
a valuable employee. She's very excited about McDonald's. She's dressed like a clown with the hair. So, I mean, she's really taken the role to heart. So,
I mean, what's good? Hey, this is like the Carmelo Anthony, man. It was a bully, man. It's the
I
same
don't think
thing.
it's what I said. I think it's a millennial versus Gen Z.
It's the same
And
thing, man. If somebody
different work
bully you,
ethic.
you can stab the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she
And
stabbed too many times.
And I think it's a different work ethic.
She'll still claim self-defense.
But do
Right.
you guys believe what she's saying about her boss?
No, I think I know what this
I
is
believe
though.
she believes it.
No, I think it is more like like that lady, the 32. She got all them kids, and she probably was being, what I'm saying, like how sisters you be with power, man.
Oh,
She
yeah.
probably was an asshole, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all act like my damn kids and cursing them out, and I'll take my fucking belt off and whoop y'all and all the other shit. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's legit.
I think both things are
Can be true.
but it's interpretations of the situation. Because again, if she's 39, and I keep saying it, I think it's millennial versus Gen Z clash here. She's 39. She's been doing it since her 20s. She has worked herself up from this girl's stage to being the manager of the restaurant. And she knows how she was taught for certain things. And Gen Zs, if they're always on the phone, TikTok, this, when they should be focusing on serving the customers, she's probably saying, like, you literally act like my 18-year-old children. Like, you're at a job, you should be professional. And
Yeah, and
this
then
girl's probably lacking
she's
in some aspect.
admitting that she's lacking too. If you
Yes,
listen to her
exactly.
words, she's saying, yeah, people fuck up, no one's perfect. That
Yeah.
means she probably fucking burning fucking fries and
Or just on the phone,
overcooking burgers and
chatting,
shit.
inviting the friends over,
They-
certain things. So
Yeah,
I think there's elements of both at fault for certain things, but again, it's interpretation.
Yeah, I can believe.
Also,
I think something about the way she's talking about the boss, because this happened before the actual murder. I put more credit. I give more validity to what she's saying, because she's talking. She didn't kill her. If she would have said this after she killed her, I'd be like, oh yeah, you just saying that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she said this before she.
This girl scares me. The reason why she scares me is because we've seen so many like pissed off employee videos like this, TikTok, Instagram, whatever your social media is. But the fact that after this, she went home, took a knife, and then came back and stabbed her with premeditation is a very cold individual. Because with this video, she doesn't there's no indication that she'd do that.
Right, it's just it's a regular.
Yeah, it's a regular. Oh, my
1,000
manager's
times.
rubbish. I hate her.
Yeah.
But this is
Yeah.
a very cold individual, because she had that burning anger in her. With this video, she doesn't look like it, and then went and killed someone.
Her life is never gonna be the same. Like the problem she thought she had, like not being able to make up them 4 hours at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit's
To
gonna
get
look
her
like
nails
nothing.
done. Yeah, 26 years old, you throw your life away like that. Insanity.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet she felt like she got done so dirty too.
You also need to think about the psychopathy that the internet has caused with a lot of these kids and chats. So there's probably people feeding into that shit in the chat going, "Oh, you better settle that bitch. Oh, you a punk if you don't handle this."
It's main character syndrome. Like, everyone is the main character of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have no self-awareness of situations or other people.
Problem solving skills, the way to communicate. If she was talking to that manager the way she's talking to that phone, I could see why she got sent home.
Which is why I'm saying it's a Gen
You know?
Z versus millennial clash, because it's two completely different ways of growing up and acting in the workplace.
Yeah, she walked back. She came back up in there with and her job. Like, think about how fucking mad you gotta be to think that just wearing a mask can disguise you from people that you work with every day.
She probably drove her own car.
She has to, because she's not messing up her lace install.
You know?
Anyone.
They said she only left for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
So she literally went to
said
the
a couple
car,
hours.
made this video.
They said a couple hours.
I thought it was like she came back 5 minutes later.
Yeah, they did indicate that it was 5 minutes in the initial report, Zach.
Yeah, but then they said they came back and said a
Yeah.
couple hours. But yeah, listen, when you was that angry, like, I'm gonna put on listen, people by their walk, their shape, their titty shoes. You wearing that mask did not disguise you from nothing, girl. But that's how crazy she was, how mad she was. She was just like, I think the mask was more just to look menacing, or just.
I think the mask was to hide her hair.
Yeah, I think it was an attempt to hide her face. She's
It was
just
to hide
stupid.
her hair, but she probably has long acrylic nails. Which
know
is
what's
why the
crazy,
employee
though?
was like, I recognized her nails.
It's crazy that she would even do this, because all she had to do was just call some random motherfucking
it's true
gunman, and he would have came and
Somebody
threw
she
his
not
fucking
fuck-
life away.
It gotta be one she not fucking though. The ones that the ones that when the ones they ain't getting no pussy to, is the ones that do the most killing. So they trying to get the pussy.
Male
I can't
lady with
believe
that
she
seven.
didn't fucking, you know what I'm saying, pull that card out, you know?
Yeah,
She
that's
would have
real
just
good.
got like she wouldn't have got
Pookie and Ray
nothing, but
Ray
he
are
would have
already
just got
serving
like
time.
Yeah,
they
she
probably
did.
upset, like, damn, bro, I could have killed her for you. I could have killed her for
Yeah,
you, bro. Why you ain't
And it
call me?
makes sense why she's friendly to the children because the woman's oldest daughter's 20 and she's 26.
yeah. This is a psychopath, right?
Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny.
So this is day 3.
What do you mean?
No, it's
No,
only
so
day 2.
no,
Yes,
she's been sent home twice, and then she
yeah,
came day 3
yesterday
on
and
her
This the
off
today.
day.
second. This the second time.
Okay, it's the second.
Yesterday, today she got sent home, left, came back and killed her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because she got sent home on her Friday, and then she came in on her off day, and she sent her ass home again.
Because apparently she screwed up again. So what? It's McDonald's. People going to make mistakes. No, bitch, learn. When the beeper
Exactly.
goes off, you lift up the fries. It's not. They're not curing cancer back there.
And then to be honest,
I
I give
worked at these things.
I give credit to the manager because if this girl's saying like, oh, she was talking about everyone, she's probably saying like this one doesn't know how to fry chips. This one, can't flip a burger. This one
Right.
has terrible customer service. So that's
Right.
probably what the
No,
gossip is about.
that sister was being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
but
I don't want to
look,
put all of that on her, but some
hey,
things, yes.
but like you said, that millennial and Gen Z shit,
Yeah, I think that's
it
what it
could
is.
be her just being like a regular stern supervisor
Yes.
is taken as like a fucking it's the end of the world because these kids nowadays, man, they got their phones in school. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do, whenever the fuck they want to. Can't nobody say nothing bad to them. Like, can't nobody chastise them. None of that shit. No coach saying nothing no more. So her whole life probably been all smooth and daisy, and now she at McDonald's and she getting treated like a fucking employee for real.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That the manager's like, I've been doing this for 15 years. I started where you were. I've worked myself up, early shift, night shift, everything. And then you are here when there's no customers or it's, fairly quiet. Instead of cleaning out the ice cream machine, you're on TikTok.
Oh, don't worry about that ice cream machine. It never works.
Yeah, it never works. Let's see what else is going on, man. Here we go.
We begin tonight with 2 fast food restaurants in Metro Detroit rattled by separate cases of vicious violence. Good evening and welcome to 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. The manager of a McDonald's in East Point was stabbed to death during a dispute on the job. She's a single mom who leaves behind 6 kids.
And in Dearborn Heights, a man is accused of pulling a BB gun on Taco Bell employees today after they refused to accept his job application.
7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham.
What the fuck?
Oh, you can't
A
make this
BB
up.
gun too.
That's got to be a Mexican. I want this job.
Nah, that's a Sun man. Only a Sun man will pull some shit like that.
You don't think it's a white boy, a BB gun?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
thinking Mexican who really wants a job.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see.
Is talking to concerned customers and getting insight from police.
Taco Bell here in Dearborn Heights is clearly hiring, but apparently one young man was so frustrated with the process that police say he made that frustration known in a menacing way. Customers like Jay Tiger tried walking into a Taco Bell Friday evening only to find they could only go through the drive-thru. The fast food joint locked the doors after a man looking for a job at the Telegraph and Ann Arbor Trail Dearborn Heights location showed up armed with a weapon and was making threats, according to police.
I found out that a man was pretty hostile. I think that's pretty insane. I think that's sad. That's also pretty dangerous as well on his part and for everyone involved.
The way I look at it now, we are in this crazy world now. We all got to be prayed up. We don't know what we're dealing with, who we're working with.
So what set the man off? Dearborn Heights Police Chief Ahmed Haidar explains.
So he came in and pretty upset that he's been reaching out to that Taco Bell for the last week or so, trying to get them to give him an application, trying to communicate on his cell phone, and he wasn't getting any response from him.
So he says the 18-year-old decided to show up on site.
Got upset. He brandished the weapon at the time 2 times, and he exited, came back in, flipped over a table.
After fleeing
Gen
the Taco
Z?
Bell, the chief says
Isn't Gen
officers
Z?
caught up with the man a couple blocks away and recovered a BB gun.
Doesn't have a history. Sounds as if he's an 18-year-old kid who's just on a downslide right now, trying to find a job, trying to do right. Made a poor decision.
The chief says what allegedly happened at
Yeah,
the
that's the
Taco Bell
son,
comes
y'all.
with consequences, but police will try to help the man get
Don't
the help
bet
he
on
needs.
black.
Over at a McDonald's in East Point, a manager was stabbed to death after sending.
That's an odd thing to do, man. To fucking he pull a BB gun on the employee. That's crazy.
Just seen some sun activity. Hey, real quick, that Detroit woman, we can give her about a Detroit 9, right?
Oh yeah, she's a nice looking older woman.
she's
for
very
six
pretty.
kids. 6 kids, yeah.
She's
She's
very
nice.
She been fucking for a long time too.
For real,
Telling you,
yeah.
man.
That motherfucker probably still got it. Well, no, she
Yeah, I
dead
know
now.
she do.
Somebody was putting it, and she looked like the type that a dude would come in there and and see her and get her phone number, like some hood nigga or just some guy from the neighborhood. She probably got like a bunch of
Admirers. She always
baby
gives me
mothers,
extra price.
yeah, like the old dudes, you know what I'm saying? Those old dude admirers that just come into McDonald's, buy a coffee just to see her, you know what I'm saying, holler at her and shit.
Sit there for 2 hours, don't have a job.
Yeah, or have a job or whatever. I'm sure
Yeah,
you gotta have a
just
job. She got 6 kids. She ain't fucking with no dude that ain't got no job.
No.
You got to have 6 kids, man.
I mean, her youngest is 5, so she had him at 31, 32. So
Yeah, she probably in there. She probably like the hot manager in her little area. She probably thinks she fine and all that shit. Sad, man. Sad story, man. Terribly sad story, man. Terribly sad story. There's a lot going on in Detroit, though. We Detroit back on the map. We ain't done Detroit in a minute, man. Let's see what else is going on.
Dearborn has a lot of Somalis, don't they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
Dearborn's
18-year-old
got a
could have been
lot of
Somali.
Sandman up there.
Yeah, it could have been a desert demon.
It's
Yeah,
an all Muslim city council, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're the ones.
Yeah, if your police chief is named Mohammed, that's already a problem.
It's a big problem.
Joy turned to tragedy over the holiday weekend after a woman says a family friend shot and killed her fiance at their 4th of July house party. Crown 4's Philippe Jagal has the story.
Just having a good time, good barbecue, and this senseless act happened. Like, it's just crazy.
And in an instant, Zazie Cribbs says Tim Conover, her fiance.
Look at that beautiful family, man.
They like eating.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that son man was like, that son man found him a nice. What is she? A Samoan or what is she? Mexican or Samoan?
She looks
kinda
mixed.
Look like
She's-
something.
she's
Hey,
a big
did
one.
you see the police involved shooting with the family? I mean, old boy in Detroit.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah. But did you see like the shit that they were saying before? The police was like, "Nah, we need a fucking press conference," and they actually released the video. But the shit that they were saying before, it was fucking hilarious. It shit was hilarious.
Oh man, the family was oh yeah, I got go ahead and put it in the back chat if you can find it, man. I just I'm not looking for.
For 18 years, and the father of their 2 children is dead, shot to death inside their home after hosting a party in Oakland on the 4th of July.
I came back and saw him laying there with the shot in his forehead, and it's
Yeah, that nigga shot him in the forehead. Trying to kill him. He was trying to kill him.
Oakland police responded to the shooting on 41st Street at around 12:30 Saturday morning.
That sounds like jealousy. A lot of times a nigga will harbor jealousy against you for a long time. Like a lot of times niggas be real jealous, right? Like shout out to Baby King, man. Baby King in the building, man. Sometimes a nigga will harbor jealousy against you and won't tell you what it's about. But they'll be jealous of you. Like niggas be jealous over some of the basic stuff. You know how Crick Rock say, Niggas want credit for niggas. I take care of my kids. Niggas want credit for shit you supposed to do. Niggas will be jealous of you over basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas so downtrodden and dusty. And I'm not talking about like I'm talking about just as a community, as a class. Niggas are they have a mentality of lack. So you could just like for instance, you could have like, you know, a nice home in the suburbs and be married and shit like this nigga. And some niggas that you knew from back in the day and shit, or you kept around, whose life ain't going as well as that yours is.
All of a sudden, that's your fault.
Yeah.
They hate you. No, they just jealous of your life. And when sons get jealous, bad things happen. But yeah, I could see this. I could see his friend, because it was a friend, a close family friend, and he was there at the party, and he apparently killed him over something stupid. To shoot him in
there's
between
something
the
stupid
eyes.
that's been bubbling.
Yeah,
It's
but
been
shoot him
bubbling for years.
Yeah, to shoot him between the eyes and in the chest to like kill him. Like, I'm not saying that it's any wrong way to kill somebody, but
No, you can maim and they can survive, but that's like I'm making sure you're dead.
Yeah, he meant that shit.
yeah, I want to find the other story to this, because it was like they got pictures. The dude was sitting there smiling in his face minutes before this. Like the dude that killed him was smiling in his face.
Yeah, but was it did you see the whole setup? Was it a real smile or was it a smile like I'm gonna tear your fucking heart out smile?
It was a goddamn Kevin Hart smile. It was a Magic Johnson smile. That motherfucker was
Jen Toother.
Is this the one? I think this is the one.
Law enforcement was on high alert going into the holiday weekend, and yet violence still prevailed.
Yeah.
On over hosting a July.
Here it is right here.
Tells me her husband loved getting together with family and friends, and now she's in shock that the suspect is someone they considered to be a brother. This video shows Tim Conover hosting a July 4th barbecue at his North Oakland home just hours before he was shot and killed by a family friend attending the gathering.
Like it just was like a rapid, like pop, 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 pop. So like that's why fireworks in my head and everything's going off. Like there's fireworks going on everywhere.
But they were not fireworks. They were gunshots. Zazie Cribbs, the victim's wife, tells me Dwayne Stewart, known as Wesley, fired multiple shots at her husband.
Look at that nigga. What a not need nigga.
Is he like that or is he crip walking?
I don't know what the fuck is up with him, but yeah, he look at that smile, man. That motherfucker's over there enjoying himself. This motherfucker got equipment.
He's a bit, if I do the nail emoji, he's flaming to me.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like a goofy ass, hating ass nigga to me.
I need to see another angle.
That hating ass nigga.
Yeah,
he was definitely a hater.
Possibly a crush on the
And
guy.
for a son man to hit the guy in the forehead and the chest, it had to be pushing the barrel against him. Because with the y'all's aim, I mean.
Exactly. No doubt. Nah, if the hit between the eyes, you was up close. Jeez. Man. Fuck that. Oh, yeah, this one. This is the one I wanted to come back to. This one right here.
We're sitting on the same.
This is one I wanted to come back to.
New tonight at 5, a vacation meant for family fun quickly turned into heartache for the parents of one Metro Atlanta man. They said that he was gunned down in front of his younger brother by strangers while visiting Charlotte, North Carolina. Our very own Chase Howell spoke with the man's parents, who say no parent should have to ever see their child's body placed in a body bag.
Turn them in.
Pastor
Nicholas and Nikisha Cozy are sitting on the same love seat they would every morning while they had coffee with their son, Gabriel Lee. But now those mornings will just be memories.
He was just a piece of the puzzle that you need for all of the other pieces to come together.
The Cozys say their son was gunned down outside of a lounge in Charlotte.
Yo, that nigga looked like he was out there, Jack. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He got the look and everything, right? crook. Like, he was out there.
He has very young parents. Like, how old is he?
Yeah. I don't know. That didn't look like he was
Doing his thing.
Yeah, he don't look like no square.
Mm-mm. That pose
like,
against that prison wall with the two fingers up.
Yeah, I mean,
He looks like T.I.
Yeah, he looked like they trying to make it seem like he was the preacher's son or some shit. I don't know. Let's see.
That early Saturday morning while they were on vacation.
Felt like I was in a nightmare. It was like a war zone, and seeing the car riddled with bullets, all I could do was hold on to faith that.
That kind of aim, they knew who they were shooting at.
Strangers.
He must look like someone in the area.
Yeah, or even he said something, so he was looking hard or something. Like, I don't know, man. That's a lot. Jeez.
Ain't that nigga from 10th Street? Oh, shit. Nope, it ain't. Too late now.
All I could do was hold on to faith that he made it out okay, that he made it out alive.
Lee's parents say he was shot by gang members after his 23-year-old.
Look at this guy. He do not look like. He looked like a regular.
His parents say he was shot by gang members after his 23-year-old brother had some words with them inside the lounge.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All right, yeah, that's all it took. That's all it would take for a gangland style shoot. If he was Italian, it would have took like, a sit down with like all the bosses, years and years of like, fucking up, and then finally.
Really, on the Italians more. You disrespecting me. I'm gonna kill you.
No, that's a good thing. That you had to marry the boss's daughter and beat her up or something to forget smoke.
Alliances. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't just kill somebody like that. Yeah. He just blacks is just like
0 to 100.
Anybody can kill anybody for anything at any time. Like these
in any place. They'll do it in front of a cop.
Like these 4 or 5 soldiers who are involved with this, like they're gonna go to prison. Like the mob don't want to lose their soldiers. They want to call you in for a sit down and to put a bullet in the back of your head and then put your body in a swamp somewhere. Sons is just like, yo, it's kill anybody and then go to jail for the rest of your life. It's no like structure, organization, or nothing. It's like he had words. His little brother had words with some people. Look at this guy. This guy don't look like no dude that wouldn't. Dude, he looked like he would have did that to them if he had a chance. Look at the way
he's not wearing a tie.
Yeah, look at the way he act. Look at the way he looked. Look at the situation they was in.
He's got the uniform.
And yeah, exactly. And this family, don't get me wrong, I get the father, he's a preacher, right? But your son, your son was out. You had some trips to the principal office, and the mom, she a nice to looking older lady, but she's and I'm not gonna say the mom, but the dad. You gotta know that boy been in a lot of trouble, man. You can look at him and tell he's been in a lot of trouble.
Words
the picture with the money.
Lounge. Meanwhile, they say Lee was already waiting in the car when several people started shooting. Gabriel was hit in the stomach while his brother went unscathed.
Amir takes off his shirt and is trying to hold pressure on Gabe, to stop the bleeding. And my son is in and out of consciousness. He's telling his brother he can't breathe.
Gabriel died at the scene.
It's just
you see people that's
so
a real
tough knowing that we
not when the police hold you.
I'm telling you.
Have come back to Atlanta, but he's still somewhere cold, in the refrigerator, and that he's not going to return to us alive. That is a very hard reality.
And while the pastors are praying for peace, they're calling on the nation and their community for systematic change.
We are so gung-ho on Black Lives Matter. And we are so angry when the police kill one of us. But where is the message when people of color that look like my son are the ones that murdered him?
You know what? And I don't mean to bust his mom's balls, but because I know she made I know that took a lot for her to say. It took her son to die to say that, right? That's how hard it would be for a sister to say that. Her son literally had to die in front of her in a hail of bullets for her to
feel this way.
Yeah, just utter those words. I'm not about to utter them on camera. So I'm not going to try to beat her up. But the sentiment, just the statement alone, no matter who said it, that irritates me when black people say that. Because they'll say, yeah, we get mad when the police kill us, but we don't say nothing when we kill us. No. We get mad when lightning strikes and the police kills one of us, but when like raindrops hitting somebody, when we kill each other, we don't say anything. Because they try to make it seem like it's one for one. They still trying to be slick, like acting like it's just proportional to each one. Like just as many police kill brothers as niggas kill brothers. You know what I'm saying? They trying to like equate it. It's nowhere comparison. It's like one bucket has like 2 drops of water in it, and the other one is like a fucking ocean.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and if it wasn't her child, and it was somebody else's child, and the cop shot one of those 3 or 4 or 5 guys and killed him, they'd be out there protesting, wanting that guy's job and for him to be in prison.
She's the preacher's wife. The church will be in the community, demanding answers and shit.
Yep.
She'd be saying, I have 2 sons. It could be
that could have been my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My baby Felontavius looks just like that one.
Yeah, but I'm glad that she said what she said, even though it just irritates because I know I hear that
yeah,
just
it's disingenuous
from blacks it's there's no comparison. It's you can't compare the two things. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare the 2 brackets, the 2 categories.
There needs to be an outcry behind that.
According to Charlotte police, an 18-year-old was also shot and killed during the incident.
Damn.
Reporting Chase Howell.
So some other random nigga, nameless, faceless.
Wow.
Sunday is
God. He doesn't even get 10 seconds in the news there.
Right.
Yeah, from the lineup, you think it's just this guy on holiday and a poor 18-year-old.
Yeah, I mean he probably wasn't poor, but he probably in the midst.
No, I mean poor.
Like,
yeah.
Or he could have been like walking to the store across the street.
It could be his first time going to the club. He's 18.
No, I'm talking about the 18-year-old. He could have.
Yeah,
been
I'm saying it could be his first time going to the club. He's 18.
Oh, you got to be 21 here, Pantheon.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
He could have been. No, what I'm saying is he could have been like walking down the street somewhere. He could have not even been involved in the incident. He could have been driving somewhere and the car, the dude, one of the stray bullets hit him. It's just crazy. Like, oh yeah, and another nigga got killed too.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
When
he's a
people
local
of color that look like my son are the ones that murdered him. There needs to be an outcry behind that.
According to Charlotte police, an 18-year-old was also shot and killed during the incident. Reporting Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
By the way, the parents tell our very own Chase Howell, as of today, no one has been arrested for their son's murder.
When did we think they would be?
Well, the other guy was on. These 2 were on vacation. The other 18-year-old was a local, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but I guess the younger brother of this guy must be feeling it. It's like, oh, it's my interaction with these guys that essentially got my older brother killed.
I don't know if sons have that depth of thought. It could be just like it's not my fault that they shot him.
No, I think you can have that. I think that maybe like savage. But this guy, this kid. I mean, when you see when you know that like you was just talking to these dudes, you came out. Yeah, I'm sure 1,000% he feels bad about that.
I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah. That's all right. But that he's gotta deal with that, man. That like his brother's dead, man. But at the same time, like something about them dudes, the way they look, man, at least the way the brother looked, it looked like they from Atlanta too. Like they probably thought, like some black cities, like DC dudes, for instance, they think they the baddest dudes on the planet, right? So if DC dude in another town, if he a real street dude from DC, and he with the shits or whatever, or he in the mix, or even if he not, even if he just around, right? When he go to another city, not Baltimore, but like maybe a smaller city like Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, or Richmond or something, you know what I'm saying? He gonna think like it's classism. It's like classism. Like, yeah, I'm a DC nigga. New York dudes is famous for that. You know what I'm saying? New York Negroes is they like, you know what I'm saying? They like the kings of that. I don't know if Chicago dudes are like that. I'm sure Chicago dudes are like that crook, right? When they go to other places, they think they harder than the locals. But so it's like they could have been, had a chip on their shoulder, and the country boys had to, probably like, oh nah, you got us fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it can happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
I have a link in the back chat, Ak, about a Latino who killed this lovely African American family.
Okay, it's in the back chat. All right.
A fight outside a homeless shelter in Los Feliz ends in tragedy. It takes the life of a man and his dog. Now people are speaking out and calling for action from city officials because they say the death could have been preventable.
And you will not believe what the two men were fighting over.
Go live to Fox 11's Gina Silva in Los Feliz. With more, Gina.
That's right. They were fighting over a woman, allegedly both dating the same person. Now, this isn't the first time problems have been reported at this shelter, but the person we interviewed says this is the most tragic, and she says it could have been prevented.
This is where Richard was stabbed, fatally stabbed.
A brutal and bloody confrontation broke out across the street from a bridge home, an interim shelter on Riverside Drive in Los Feliz on June 5th, between a current resident and a former one.
This should not have ever happened.
Karen is a volunteer counselor at the shelter. She says the two men were fighting over a woman and that security told them to take it outside. They did. The victim, 48-year-old Richard Ware, was stabbed to death, along with his dog, Nayla.
I'm so...
You stab a dog to death. You're a bad motherfucker. How old was the dog? I wonder.
Looked big in the picture they had.
But dogs grow so fast. Dogs grow so fast. He looked like a puppy right here, but dog, like we don't know when that picture's from. But yeah, that stabbing them dogs ain't easy because the first thing they do is go for your wrist. But I don't know, man. That motherfucker.
I've
been bit by a dog.
You asked for a feminine touch, Ak. Can I give feminine advice? Males, if you are homeless, sorry, let me start again. If you are homeless, the last thing that you need to be concentrating on is any kind of dating. You need to be getting all the work you can. You need to be saving your money to get yourself out of that situation. And then when you're settled, you can date. Women will always be there. If you are desperate, there's ex-workers, I'm sure. But the last thing you need to be doing as a 48-year-old homeless man is dealing with a woman. So that's
a homeless woman.
Oh, she could have been involved. That's the last, because she even has more problems than you do as a homeless woman. She has the added thing of being a woman in the scenario and being homeless. So I'm just saying, for two men who are homeless, you need to focus on other priorities. So that's my feminine advice.
Yeah.
Thank you for my TED talk.
All right. Yeah.
Bringing that mom talk.
So very sorry. And if I could turn back the
Go ahead.
clock and say
Everybody
anything,
there?
it rewind everything.
Karen says she and others at a bridge home have been sounding the alarm for years, warning council member Nithya Rahman about dangerous conditions and escalating tensions among residents. But she says those concerns have gone unanswered.
I've seen the crime increase in the area community. I've seen personally, a lot of fires. I witnessed a rape across the street between a man who was a gang member inside the shelter with a woman who he had given fentanyl to in the bathroom.
Karen believes the murder of Richard and his dog could have been prevented if the shelter had
He stabbed that dog to death? God
That's
damn.
what I said. The dog was big in the picture. It looks like I don't know a pet. A 2-year-old, 2, 3.
Yo, that dog, you know how hard it is to do that? Like the dog is,
Could have been a friendly dog, Huck.
Yeah.
Just because it looks like a monster doesn't mean it's aggressive at all.
That's a black dude in a homeless shelter. His dog ain't friendly. Dude. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, he has 2. He has the black one too. Didn't see that one.
Yeah, his dog ain't fucking friendly. You kidding me?
Colorblind. I didn't see the black one.
Could have been prevented if the shelter had outside security, something she says staff repeatedly requested. Instead, she says Councilwoman Rahman chose a program similar to the Ambassador Initiative.
Mrs. Rahman pivoted from that focus on the Ambassador program to just have it be a group that is her nonprofit that passes out socks and coffee and donuts and sometimes shuttle rides to the local church for homelessness services.
Karen, who's been a counselor at Bridge Home since 2022, says she's speaking out, even if it puts her job at risk.
It's not the successful shelter that I believe the council office has been touting. But to me, no one had to die. No one had to be raped.
We reached out to Nithya Rahman's office. We were told that they would be issuing a statement, but it has not arrived yet.
Who got raped? The dead guy or the dog?
I was about to say the last bit. This new thing that in the last 10 seconds they're dropping all this weird, additional information in the news script. Because where did that come from?
I don't know. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, humming through once again. Jeez.
Tonight, sources inside Texas DPS say they made a mistake. One of the victims of a deadly crash is still alive.
DPS originally reported that 6 people died on I-20, but tonight they're telling us a pickup truck believed to have no survivors actually had one.
Investigators say Alexis Gonzalez Campagnoni fell asleep behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler and caused a 7-vehicle crash.
Kevin Reese.
Behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler. God damn, Alexis. Fucking goddamn on Brito, man. Brito's fucking shit up, man.
Investigators say Alexis Gonzalez Campagnoni fell asleep behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler and caused a 7-vehicle crash.
Kevin Reese just got some new information about the victims in that crash. Kevin, what can you tell us?
Well, we have learned that 4 of the people killed were in one vehicle, all members of the same family, a family from Fort Worth. Here is a photo of the McKellar family sent to us by members of their extended
family, man. God damn. Wow. That is absolutely fucking tragic, man.
They look like a happy, very successful family, and they can't afford pants for that little girl. That's sad.
Jeez. Goddamn. Fucking on. Wow. Just like that, poof.
Family. Zabar McKellar and his wife, Krishan, their 15-year-old son, Kason, on the right, were all killed. The only survivor from their vehicle is 20-year-old Evan McKellar at the far left of this picture. Parkland Hospital in Dallas confirmed she was airlifted there, is in ICU in critical condition.
Wow.
That's messed up. And he's a truck driver. They're on a electric logbook now. It ain't like the old days when I was driving where you could run 2 logbooks so you could drive twice as far. Now you've got to pull over and shut off. Your truck damn near does it for you with all the computers. So whoever this guy was driving for is in trouble. If he was driving on his own, running late, that's on him. He's done.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's done. Yeah. He'll. Yeah. Vehicular manslaughter doesn't carry as much time as it should. So I mean, he could get 5 years for this shit. Or 2 years.
Yeah, that's a travesty.
Grandfather, Billy McKellar, was also killed in the same vehicle.
Wow.
There was
2 generations.
3.
Well, no, the girl survived. 18
her
or
brother
20-year-old.
Her
Right.
15-year-old brother died.
Right. So wiped out 2, but left 1.
3.
No, grandpa is 1.
Grandfather.
Mom and dad is 2. And only one of the kids, so that generation didn't get wiped out. Just the top 2.
Both of the kids died. Both of these kids are dead.
Oh, I thought the one girl made it.
No,
the girl made it. They thought the girl died, but they corrected.
She's not one of these people. She's not one of these people.
No, she
one
is.
other fatality in another vehicle. They have not yet been identified to us by authorities. Meanwhile, the driver of the big rig, 27-year-old.
Look at this fucking piece of shit.
Well, they can't hang him. He's got no neck. That bastard.
This motherfucker.
He ought to be skinned.
He looks like
him for a week with this one.
Wow.
Alexis Asmani Gonzalez Campagnoni was arrested Saturday and charged with 5 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. DPS says the driver fell asleep at the wheel. And WFAA Investigates has confirmed that the trucking company involved is Hope Trans LLC based in Tacoma, Washington, a company with a pattern of drivers repeatedly cited for exceeding allowable hours on the road.
Wow.
Repeated attempts by WFAA to reach the owner of the company by phone and email have all gone unanswered. Officials tell us to expect additional details to be released tomorrow. They are being cautious, however, because the details of the accident, they tell us, are simply horrific. Meanwhile, the McKellar family tells us this is the official GoFundMe page for their family and for the medical fight that their only survivor.
These people get $10. Carmelo Anthony gets 500,000.
Yeah.
That's the black community in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever want to just,
Meanwhile,
you don't even
we want married men. We want husbands and fathers. This is one, for 20 plus years and $10 for this whole family. It's ridiculous.
And also that's white liberals too, because white liberals wouldn't do they would, because this is no racial. There's nothing. You know what I mean? There's nothing where for
There's
them
nothing
to
to
pull
fight
them in
against.
too. Yeah.
I mean, if it was a white truck driver, they would have gone up.
Oh my God.
No, seriously.
It's a Latino one, so people of color thing.
In this climate, they wouldn't even talk about it because that would be like that's like justifying all the expulsions that are going on right now. So yeah, they wouldn't. Latino truck driver. They would test this with 10-foot pole. They wouldn't whisper about this.
I'm surprised you found this, huh?
This is crazy. Wow.
This is local news only.
Yeah, it's very sad. But I said, even the picture's very poignant because the girl, even though she's in the family photos, off to the side, whereas the 3 of them that died are literally hand in hand, and she's slightly.
Where's the other girl? I don't see her. Where's she at?
Right there on with the no pants. That's the one that lived.
She survived.
No. Huh?
Yeah. The girl with the messed up pants lived.
The daughter.
No, she didn't. She's dead. This one's dead.
No,
everybody in the picture's dead.
They said the girl on the far left lived.
They said initially they thought all 6 of them died, but they realized that she'd survived and was
She's dead, man. Listen, this girl is dead.
She was airlifted to hospital.
No.
Alexis Gonzalez Campagnoni fell asleep behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler and caused a 7-vehicle crash.
Kevin Reese just got some new information about the victims in that crash. Kevin, what can you tell us?
Well, we have learned that 4 of the people killed were in one vehicle, all members of the same family, a family from Fort Worth. Here is a photo of the McKellar family sent to us by members of their extended family. Zabar McKellar and his wife, Krishan, their 15-year-old son, Kason, on the right, were all killed. The only survivor from their vehicle is 20-year-old Evan McKellar at this.
You see,
at the far left of this picture. Parkland.
Okay, I was wrong.
He owns it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is how easy accountability is.
Exactly.
Oh, they got the family member speaking about it. Wow.
Tonight, sources inside Texas DPS say they made a mistake. One of the victims.
Hold on, this way.
Tonight, we are here at Parkland Hospital in Dallas. This is where the only survivor of the McKellar family remains here tonight. The 20-year-old only survivor, she remains in critical condition. Loved ones are still in total shock, saying that the Fort Worth community lost an incredible family unit in a senseless act.
People usually come to Fort Worth's Christ the Risen King Church for comfort or guidance.
I don't know how you make sense of moments like these.
But right now, Pastor Rodney McIntosh admits he's even trying to process the unimaginable. A tragedy tore through his extended family.
So I'm kind of like the adopted son.
4 members of the McKellar family were killed Saturday after Texas DPS says a
Jesus.
big rig driver fell.
That's crazy.
You know what it takes to make a Mack truck look like that? How hard you got to hit something?
Truck. You can't even see the pickup truck. Just bits of it.
No, they just disintegrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, those things are like fucking tanks. It would take a fucking.
You think he crossed the
Oh, he did into oncoming head-on. Yeah,
Oh, he
they
did?
said he
Okay.
did.
Okay.
So as a head-on, you've got one. He's doing 70. They're doing 75. That's
Yeah.
150 mile an hour impact.
Yeah, his fat ass foot. He fell asleep with his fat ass on Brito foot on the fucking gas
Pedal.
He could have been going more than 70. You know,
Well, they have governors. A lot of most of these corporate trucks have governors on them, limit them to 65 or 70.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he probably had to cruise on and whammo.
Yeah, and even with what you said, Bill, about the controls in the truck, they said that this company is notorious for pushing the limit.
Right, overclock drivers.
Yeah.
So they're probably skimping on the cheater systems on the truck. So it might not have had any governor. He could have been running 90 or 100. I had trucks that would do 110.
Wow.
Yeah, Bill, I'm out here. Sorry, I'm out here all the time on the roads in a 4-wheeler. You know, running. Just today, I left from northern Michigan, and I seen them running down around Flint like 75, 77, wide open, bro. Yeah, some of these trucks, and they're on their phones.
Ooh.
Oh, they're on their phones. They're on their tablet. They're on the company tablet. That
Yeah.
big thing that sits in the middle.
It's bad, man. It's bad. I'm about to quit my job doing what I'd love to do just because.
And then you got all the sandal jockeys driving,
That's
messing
the
up the
worst
road.
part.
Yeah,
that's the worst part. And then when you,
What's the
if I
sandal
could,
Go ahead.
now you can say that, Bill. That's yours.
Sand demons.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say, when you go in there, those people and other cultures are literally like washing their feet in the sink, like doing bird baths. It feels like
Oh,
I'm
I
back
know
in like
you're
the
lying.
county, but they
Absolutely.
don't do county rules. They don't know none of the man rules. Like, I mean, you got a man's feet, you know what I mean, in a rest stop. How are you supposed to just take a leak? And then they
Absolutely.
live stream when you're trying to, for the ladies, like my wife, she doesn't really understand. She's in and out of there. I'm like, I can't go. I'm going to go find a wood somewhere. I'm not going to be on a Haitian live stream, you know, just to take a leak. It's just crazy out here, bro, on these roads. But I was just going to say, real quick, back to what, you know, y'all was just talking about. the narrative just with the Texas flood. Here's a Fort Worth family. I work in Dallas and Fort Worth all the time, Houston area. Here's Mr. Charleston White done made a grift for Carmelo Anthony, and here's a family right in Fort Worth. That just reason number 100. That dude's a joke at this point. Always has.
Well, I mean, you got to think of it like this
now.
too. You got to look at it like this too. He has so much influence that he could have gotten to the point where he thought he could do anything.
Yeah, he got too far out over his skis.
Yeah,
that's the glider.
Because think about how many ridiculous things he said, and the next day he's still as popular. I mean, he said some outlandish things about people, about tragedies, about, just he's pushed the limit so much that he probably thought I believe he met with the father, but he probably thought like, oh, I got you. He probably met the father and probably like, oh, I got you. I got you. I help you out. And he probably was flexing his, his pull, like, oh man, leave that other motherfucker alone. That next generation, give me the money. I take care of it. I'll be your surrogate. I'll be your public voice. He's like, and then the father was probably like, oh yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? And he went to work, and unfortunately, I think this one cost him some. I think he'll still be, a voice in the black community because of the force of his character. But I think that his reputation took a hit, and like in life, God's reputation is everything. God it at all costs, and his reputation definitely took a hit because even when he said and done ridiculous things in the past, made fun of little girls that got killed in and stray bullets and shit. Talked about people that awful things, rappers that have gotten killed, and said some of the foulest things. He's always the backlash hasn't been there. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, people are like, because the group he spoke to by supporting the Metcalfs is a bit of a more high IQ group. It's a conservative group. You know what I mean?
Plus, it's half his base. Whether he wants to admit it or not, half of Charleston White's base is like white dudes like me that's like been around brothers, don't want to see the brothers leave us. You know what I mean? I don't like this separation. None of us, I'm 51, I don't like, we should be at B-dubs watching football together, laughing like it's the 80s or 90s, not even worried about some other man's color. Who worries about that? But now they got us in these boxes, and now Charleston done jumped into a box where he knows this is division. And half of your people's with you is white people, man.
Yeah.
The numbers he's putting up, Ak, you got to have the white people with you.
No, that's true. That's true. Very, very true.
It's just like rap albums.
Yeah, he's like a rapper. He's got big numbers, man. You got white people with you at that point.
But I think though, you can easily become, full of yourself and think that you can do anything.
Oh, and sure. Your ego is not your amigo, ever.
Yeah.
Half of me thinks that, and half of me thinks the big bag dropped out of nowhere. Ak, what do you think from behind? But
either way,
like a Soros or something. I'm not saying Soros, but you know what I mean.
No, but either way, I don't think it was a bag from Zorro. I think it was a Carmelo Anthony bag. They got $500,000.
But that ain't enough for him to grift, though. Ak, for him to throw it all away.
$20,000.
Man, Charleston got at least turn $1 million a year off the stuff he do.
Yeah. Nah, but he do little shit.
No way. No, he don't.
No way. Okay. I don't know how he does.
I think he makes a lot of money, but I mean, I don't know how much he makes, but I know it's a lot. But what I'm saying is, if he meet with the father and he talk to the father, and he take a liking to the father, or he feels sympathetic to the father, and he said, you know what, and he know the father full of shit, and I think Charleston White knows that. I think he still believes what he originally thought. I don't think the father changed his mind, but I think the father may have been sympathetic, may have made him feel something. But he said, you know what, brother, I'm gonna do you a solid, man. Just give me $50,000. Give me $50,000 and I'll go out there and I'll play do a play for you. And you know what I mean? And listen, man, that's a lot of fucking money, man. I know y'all motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if he's out here to running the play. But one thing he didn't realize is that this is not just a nigga issue. This isn't little boo-boo got killed by man FBW from, you know what I'm saying? This is like a case that struck a chord in America. This is like, a case that, has national implications. This is a case that if it was an election year, this case could have decided an election. And you treating it like I'm just gonna flip to this side and flip to that side. And I think he turned a lot of people off. I think he's done incredible damage to his reputation. Do I think he can recover? Yes, but the dent will always be there. I think the car, you can still drive the car, but you can't pull that dent out.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that company, all they're going to do is it's an LLC. They'll just shut it down tomorrow. They'll be at the lawyer's office Monday morning. They'll have it fired up under USA Trucking number 3, and they'll be off and running again by Wednesday.
With plates from Maine.
Get some new magnets ordered, and off they go.
Is Charleston White the weasel-looking one?
Yes, that's him.
Yes.
Yeah. A little short. He's a little guy. He's a little teeny guy.
Like an otter.
Yeah.
With one eye.
A lot of these black people went ahead and jumped on that bandwagon. Same with Anthony Brian Logan. So I mean, I don't know. I think some people just choose.
You said Anthony Brian Logan.
He's supported Carmelo.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
That's crazy. That's bizarre. I didn't know
And
that.
I'm talking about
that.
off rip. Yeah, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, I've seen him kind of go at some of the kosher right people, like the Jack Posobiec and things like that. I don't know if you remember that time when that Sun Man over like a lighter or something like that. The Sun Man ended up tossing
Mark, you're very faint. You're kind of going out with your audio.
Can you hear me any better?
It's
way better.
Yeah. All right. So I was saying when there was a fight on in the subway over a lighter, and a Sun Man threw the glider into the rail car and ran over him. So I remember Anthony Brian Logan was kind of like, the white man started it, and
Well, I mean, like that could be true. I've gotten a lot of flack for that, like the killing in LeBron James school where that white kid was going around shooting frozen Orbeez at people, and he seen some black kids. He seen some black kids playing basketball, and him and his friends rolled up and shot him with Orbeez, and then the kids came over there and kicked his ass, and he died.
Beat him to death. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, nah, that's and people was mad at me. People was literally
because you called it straight. Because white boys do that kind of crazy stuff, and I'm white, but I know how white boys do that kind of silly shit. Like,
yeah, you shooting people with Orbeez. Like you went to like.
Yeah, but they didn't need to beat him like a Sun Man beat him.
No.
If it was a white ass whooping where they go down, okay, everything's over. No, I'm sure they stomped him and did the regular shit.
Yeah, I mean, those frozen Orbeez hurt like the Dickens, bro.
They ain't fatal.
Bill, I about squashed a man for hitting me with a super spreader at a country concert in the face while I was eating a hamburger. I about killed that man. They had to pull me off of him. I can see the Sun Men easily doing what they did. Plus, pulling out them things look like real guns, man. That's the silly stuff. I could.
Yeah, it's not smart, especially to a bunch of sons playing basketball.
That's what I mean. It was a dummy move from the start.
Yeah, if he'd have pulled up in front of the Black Philharmonic Orchestra, it probably would have been different. But a bunch of guys shooting hoops,
Yeah, one thing we've all learned from Mock Nation over the years is do not bother the sun man in his natural element. Just leave and get away.
Yeah. If
So
you see the sun man
violate
in his,
that rule,
if you see the sun man in his natural habitat, you do not
and you're
approach him.
white, you don't
You
know
do
that.
not look
Come on,
away.
man.
You stay. You keep your position. You slowly back away. You don't ask him to leave. You don't ask him to do
Love of
nothing.
God. Please don't ask him to leave. If you ask him to leave, be ready. You go ahead and
Yeah, that's goofballs that haven't been around black culture that don't know to get away from that situation because it's like, dummy, the other black people are leaving, fool. The ones that don't want to be involved with this stuff. But
Yeah,
white
at this
people,
rate, it's the
sometimes we're
women
not smart
too.
enough.
Oh yeah, the women
Oh,
are
yeah.
just as fatal.
Oh,
Judging by McDonald's.
that's half of
Look
it. The
at
bonnet
Hey.
crew rules out here in these streets.
Hey, we've
No,
been
no,
knowing that. I've been
And
against that.
and proud
Did you
about it.
guys do the Carnival Cruise update?
Carnival Cruise, where Section 8 meets the 7 Seas.
Well, have you seen their new rules?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, blacks think this racist, which is just, it's so embarrassing for blacks to come out and call those rules racist. Like the fact that they don't have enough self-awareness to know how dumb it is to say that that's racist.
No, I think it is self-awareness because the fact that
It would be like, you know what it
you
would be
saw
like?
yourself in those rules. I mean,
It would be like, yeah, it would be like a girl being like a girl being like at like a club and shit and sitting around with a bunch of guys and being like, look, man, if you got a little dick, I ain't fucking with you. And dude just be like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. You know what? I mean, it's like it's like, yo, you know, like
if you saw yourself in that, then
yeah,
that's the problem.
it's like so fucking dumb to openly. So you could think it. I have no problem with you thinking it, but to come out and say it, and then to like make a thing about it, like a movement about it, like black people are just so fucking lack so much self-awareness, man.
But even I, from across the pond, had realized or had seen that Carnival Cruise was the Spirit airline of the seas. But I did not know that people could get cruises for £300.
Oh yeah,
like proper international, going to Jamaica and the Caribbean. I didn't know that they reduced it to that level. I was like, therein lies the problem.
You have to price sons out, and just
Yeah.
like you know, if you don't do that, then you know.
You have to price people out, and even with people complain, oh, it's racist, the poor people, you have to ignore it.
They're saying it's racist. They're saying everything is racist, though.
Yes, yeah. But Carnival fell into the trap of lowering the prices. Oh, we want to expand it for everyone, and they saw the error of their ways.
And it could have been what do they call it? It could have been the economy. You know, they probably like the economy's fucked up, so they probably feel like, you know, they need to boost their, you know, sit and boost make people spend more money by lowering the price. It could have been anything, but once you will have sons there, you got to understand when you're in a public places, sons, they don't care about other people. Like the one about the speaker, right? Like the little, what are they called, the Bluetooth speakers?
Yeah, I didn't know that people are taking them. So you're on the deck by the pool, and then you're having 10, 20 different little rap, drill music rap coming through. When the ship
has anyone been to a water park in the last 5 years? That's what it is. It's nothing but Bluetooth speakers, like little killer over here, little shooter up over here. Like you're just hearing like crossfades of nothing but everybody's got their Bluetooth booming at the water parks now. So it's not very enjoyable.
Yeah, and the things that black people listen to are not conducive to liquor. Like when you're drunk, the last thing you need to be listening to is a melodic, rhythmic chant of directions on how to fucking kill people and shit.
Yeah, we was trying to get women listening to, you know what I mean, R&B. And I said this years ago when I think it was Juicy J got on that Usher track. I said, oh, they done slaughtered R&B for good now. They done crossed over with some nasty, like You know, we used to be thinking
I knew
about, you
that.
know, which chick are we gonna, you know, not about killing some dude in the parking lot. Like, I'm trying to grab 2 or 3 of these to go. These dudes are listening to
DMX
stuff that
did
got
that.
you hyped about killing your man out in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Want to fuck with that?
It's
And you
rough
drinking
out here.
liquor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and then sons, they kind of like got a couple things working. So sons got the whole ain't nobody better not say nothing to me. I'm doing me. Nobody better not like. Well, no, I'm talking about me playing this music, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
So let's say, for instance, you're chilling with your family, right, at a pool, right? Right, you're chilling with your family at a pool, and you got y'all are kicking it, y'all having a good time, y'all just just enjoying splashing. You and the wife are sitting there watching the kids, and on the with the floaties in the pool and shit, and you're just having a good time and hanging out, and maybe the wife might be sipping a margarita or something, but you're on your kid duty, so you're not sipping a margarita, and there's a couple other families not too far away, and just having a good time. And some goddamn nappy-headed proto-human walks up with a Bluetooth speaker, plops her fat ass down right there, and her like simp ass like boyfriend with like fucking B cups and shit, and his fucking ass crack showing out of his swimming trunks, sit down right next to her, and they just sit on the side of the pool, and they hook up their Bluetooth speaker and start blasting, "Fuck a nigga, pussy ass bitch in the hole, I'ma shoot your ass," and they sitting there like, that'd not say nothing to me, with that type of attitude, right? And then if you get your family right and y'all just leave too soon, you gotta linger for a while, because if you leave too soon, they're gonna get an attitude about that. Sons will get an attitude about you packing your shit up and leaving, because it's like, oh, you got a problem with what we do? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, even a dirty look. Even a dirty look, or just acknowledgement that you disliked what was going on.
Yeah, or that you've interrupted my peace, or you've
don't even gotta be dirty.
Yeah, you've disturbed my peace, and then now they're gonna say something. Now you gotta talk some sons down after that. You gotta calm them down and shit, like you the fucking villain and shit. And yeah, man, sons are fucking shit stains, man, in public spaces. When they come to public spaces, they're fucking they're not shit stains. You ever seen like a fat person when they sit on a toilet seat and it's that black mark on the back of the toilet seat they leave? It's like a streaky black mark from their ass crack sitting on the toilet seat. That's sons in public spaces. They're that thing.
You know what make it worse too?
Sounds about right.
For older brothers like us, bro, they're so skinny that you could just yoke them up, choke them out, wring their neck. But the skinnier they are, the scarier they are. I promise. Yeah. I've learned that.
The motherfuckers, they're strong. They're strong as hell, the skinny ones.
Well, but they're ready to shoot. They're ready to do the crazy stuff. The smaller, because I'm like a big guy. So like for me to do something to like a 5'5" little skinny, them, they ready to shoot me.
Yeah.
And then me being an old white man too, and then I'm married to a black conservative, so I got to tell her, you can't be talking to these kids, like you would have 20 years ago, because she's black, she don't care, she's a black woman, she gonna say what she wants to say.
20 years ago, you couldn't talk to them like that 20 years ago, man. But yeah, it's just like right. the fact that they don't care, and it doesn't have to be a class. I don't think it has to be a certain. I think that family that got killed in that car accident, like they like a step above maybe doing that. Maybe they're a class above, but that version of that family that's just a little bit, less couth. It don't have to be bad black people. It don't have to be what you quote unquote bad black people. Blacks don't understand other people's experience. You know what I mean? In the public space, they only really think about their experience. You know what I mean? Like what they're going through, how what they want to do.
Similar to the
Especially
gas
public.
station, because I've been mesmerized for years with the gas station where they won't turn it down, and they be some old people or an old man, you know, over there pumping his gas, and they got the killer stuff coming out, and I'm like, man, come on now. Even when we was bumping Too Short and stuff, you knew to go ahead and cut it down. That's an old man right there. He don't want to hear that at the gas station, you know.
They'll come into your residential neighborhood blasting that shit. Double park, get out, talk to some, or go visit somebody.
I live with every day.
Yeah, they're horrible. Burritos are like that too, but with the music too. I think burritos are worse. They play their music a little bit louder than the Suns.
They're in the house playing it.
Dominicans, yeah. Yep.
Them burritos got their heads down in Ohio out here. They just be working now. They ain't as boisterous as they was 2-3 years ago. They just being quiet now.
Yeah, definitely.
They're probably trying to separate themselves from the illegals.
Yeah,
well,
we're here legally. We just want to work and just.
I'm saying the illegals is keeping
Smart.
their heads down.
Mm.
They ain't out in the open like they have been the last few years.
Yeah.
The Haitians are about to go hawk here in a couple months, bro. I'm ground central here in Haitianville, down the road here in Springfield. That's kind of like what the main city. So I'm interested to see what cracks off, because I've been having to work with them for the last 3-4 years. I've gotten to the point I can't stand them, bro.
Your cat and dog population will go up.
Well, that and I can buy like.
What's about the Haitians? What is it about the Haitians?
Well, it's their attitude, I was down with them. I did the Google Translator, and I learned, you know, I'm half hillbilly, so I gotta, you know, it's hard for me to learn some of their words. I can't speak French, you know, come on. But I was willing to do the translator. And for the first 2 years when they were coming in 21 and 22, that group of people, they spoke a little Espanol. So I've been around a lot of them in construction over the years. I can understand it enough, you know. They were willing to communicate, but the group that started coming in when they started just truckloading them in, they're unwilling to, and they've already in 3 years got their pants down. They come like goofballs, like how Somalians, how they walk around with the high waist and the, you know, they be having the high pants, and then now they're already sagging, thugged out, got the old cheap, you know what I mean? Like they're already doing the gangster just in 3 years. And then like we got Haitians that aren't working now, running the streets, that are throwing dirty looks. They can't drive. A 02 Honda around here is like 4 G's.
I was about to say,
they
I've
get
heard
that check. Oh
drive.
yeah, they all get cars. They come 8 deep to work, and then it's just the bathroom situation for me, because I'm just not even being funny, but in jail you learn rules when you're young, and I was in the Marines and I never forgot them. And these dudes don't know nothing about how we do things over here when it comes to like hygiene and men. You know, I don't want to see your feet, your armpits, any of that shit. And if I don't care if you got to pray or whatever, but just go do it, not in the middle of a factory or in the bathroom when I got to piss. And they can't do that stuff. They throw their dirty number 2s in the trash. Like they stand on our toilets and wash their ass with a bottle of water, and then jump off the toilet seat of their dirty feet and then walk out on a factory floor. It's bad, bro.
They're not sending their best. I know exactly what he's saying. So,
and bro, I'm in the mulatto capital of the world. So like race was never a problem. There's so many yellow, blue-eyed, beautiful girls running around here, and cool ass. You know, my
Where is
son's
that?
Nick in Central Ohio, bro, outside of Dayton.
That's all I
Springfield,
about.
outside
like,
of Springfield, like Xenia, you know, on the old Underground Railroad. You know, black folks been here for years. It was never a problem. And the problem isn't with the black folks and the white folks. It's the Haitians against everybody, because, you know, our whole economy disappeared for years here in Ohio. It was the greatest life when we moved up here. When I was little from Kentucky in the 80s, it was like the greatest place in the world. And now the Haitians have just taken over. They leer at the women. Like my daughter won't even go into the West Side Walmart because they be in there just catcalling. You know, she a little pretty mixed girl. Like she can't even go in there. They're 6, 7 deep on her. I mean, it's bad, bro. And then they beat the hell out their girls and nothing happens to them. They be whooping the hell out these. And I don't know how, because they're little dudes and their girls all got back. But they ain't allowed to say nothing. They got to take that hand from these little guys. I'm straight up. This is all real.
No,
stuff.
no, I'm Haitian, so I kind of could relate. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
it's a different
it's funny that you say that.
It's a different wave. It's a
no,
different mentality.
it's a different attitude, a different culture. And that's why I don't want these. Like, they're not sending their best.
No, it's just it's the below working class of every ethnicity.
Yeah,
becoming an immigrant.
Yeah, and this is funny. Before I was bouncing, I used to work, as a behavior specialist. My boss, she probably only hired two Haitian people, me and my buddy, and the only reason why, because she knew our ethic was just different. And she rarely did not want to hire regular Haitian folks.
No,
it was just Africans.
You're probably a Haitian handler. We call you a handler. They got a hand, like, for real. There's Haitians, you can tell, like a New York Haitian, like a cool cat, like a Wyclef dude. It's just like, he's Haitian, but he's an American.
Yeah, that's what I am.
Like you, yeah. They all have that as like a leader. And then those dudes are like a coyote, bro. They be greasing them up, charging them like, $300 a week to do that flip flop, do a 12 and 12, where they share a bed with another man, share the covers and all, and be charging these dudes like 300, stacking them up. Got to share the bathroom with like 8 people. That's why they got to do the bird bath. I do cut the Haitians a little sack. It's really the Somalians I'll be mad at the way they be splashing you with their water and shit in the bathroom.
Jesus, it's a nightmare.
It's a total nightmare. We ain't even got a divider, and there's a man doing a bird bath. Like even in jail, at least step out, wait till I go to rec or something, do what you got to do. And this is just like at random factories because I install things and construct and installation and stuff, and I go to different ones, and everywhere around here in Ohio and Indiana where the new Haitians have set up and taken over. It's not like it was, like I said, when the first set came, most of them guys have been to Peru. They'd been in South America. They weren't even from Haiti. A lot of them grew up in places like that in South America. And they just had a whole different work ethic. This new crew looks like the ones that's been fighting it out with, in the streets of Port-au-Prince, for real. And it's a different act. Same way with the Africans. Like my partner's Nigerian. He's one of my best friends. And like there's certain groups of the Africans, he actually absolutely cannot stand a Somalian. Like he can't stand them or the Ukrainians or Etranian. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm half hillbilly. I don't say, but like the Ukrainians, they don't like the Christian Nigerians. Like I see the Ukrainians and the Somalians ganging up on my one dude, my Nigerian dude, and was trying, hey, boss, he wasn't doing this. And I'm like, damn, why are they always hating on Christian? And then I found out it's because he's Nigerian.
I'm surprised because the Eritreans are majority Christian. So I'm surprised that they team up with Somalis. Because I thought those two groups don't get along, Eritreans and Somalis.
But they are the same people, though.
They're the same people, I was told.
Yeah, Habesha people on there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, Bill Allen mentioned the water park. The last clip I saw on Instagram of a water park was full of Patels, and the water was literally brown.
Yikes.
It was they turned the water park into a mud bath. It was brown, and there was no other.
Doesn't it have chlorine?
Chlorine on those bodies. It's a chemical reaction.
Yeah, man. Great show, guys. Any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, since I was ice cold, what's the update on 4 less? He's no longer 4 extra. It's 4 less fingers. What's the update?
4 extra. I think what's his Instagram? Let me see if I can find his Instagram.
Oh, he's posted already.
Well, he's a Sun man.
Wow.
For a Sun man. He's a Sun man. He's Sun man.
He's trying to ride out the new situation. Okay.
And make sure y'all support the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't be afraid because Baby King supported the channel. You can still support the channel. Let's see what this guy what he wrote. He put up his GoFundMe. I don't know how much he got down, but it's funny how they put up GoFundMe. They walk around with chains, call everybody broke, talk shit
I've
about
got
all
money.
shit
I've
they
got
got.
money.
And then they something happening in GoFundMe, but whatever, man. Whatever. This guy he said off back.
Wow.
Niggas
4
thought
left.
it was over. Fast recovery. God is good. God damn. Shit. This is surgeon. Asian surgeon. Wow. This is the good hand. That's crazy. That's the good hand. He somehow he
The
apparently
good
he was in
hand
the
was
car.
still doing gang signs.
Apparently
He
he was in the
literally hasn't
car.
learned his lesson.
He loved the glider now.
He was in the car, right? And he was trying to light it and throw it out the window. And
Oh, is that what happened?
yeah, he was
So
in the car.
he can't even throw. Okay.
He was trying to light it, throw it out the window, and it exploded as soon as he lit it. As soon as he lit it, it exploded.
Serves him right. I have not changed my opinion, Ak. It's crazy to still be doing gang. Did you
Still
not
gonna
learn your
throw gang
lesson?
signs. Gonna throw gang
Madness.
signs with that nub.
At least they can still get down like that. That's something at 50 something.
Nah, he like 30. I think he's 30.
Oh yeah, he should be able to bend down like that.
So is he now a half a gang member since he can't do the full gang?
Think about all these posts. When he looks at his Instagram, it's gotta be terrible to look back at these posts with his hand. You know, with his hand and his shit. You know, that's gotta be suck, man. Every time you see that hand, like it wasn't that long ago. This shit was like this weekend, right?
Yeah, last the 4th, last Friday.
Yeah, damn. Fuck.
As I said, he needs to change his name to 4 less, not 4 extra.
Jesus Christ. That's your update, man.
Okay.
Yeah, same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Subscribe.